Hey guys, it's Lisa Blonay, and I am back with another video. You guys, welcome to Blonay Got Tea right here on Blonay Media. You guys, make sure you smash that like button, share out this live. If you guys are feeling the vibe, go ahead and subscribe. I want to welcome everybody this Sunday. I hope everyone is enjoying their Sunday. It is currently 10:08 right here on the West Coast. Let me know, tap in, and let me know what time it is in your neck of the woods, okay? Rep your city, rep your state, y'all. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into something, all right? Because you know we are always into something. And y'all, because you know I always got to bring you guys into it, right? Definitely got to bring you guys into this. Now, I was on the internet, right? And I came across this video of Bonnie Lashay, okay? And in the video, she's doing an interview, okay? And I changed the title because I had her as Chrisean's ex best friend. But it turns out when you listen to what she has to say that they were not best friends and that she knew Blueface way before Chrisean. Okay. We do know at one point that they were living under the same roof, which is Blueface's house. She was with her son, and Chrisean was living there as well. We know they both were on the Blue Girls Club as well. Okay, so that's kind of like the background of Bonnie Lashay. Okay, she's basically, and she calls herself this Blueface's side chick. All right, Blueface's side chick, one of Blueface's side chick. Her name is Bonnie Lashay. She was one of the Blue Girls Club. She lived, like I said, at one time under the same roof with Chrisean and Blueface at Blueface's house. All right, and I came across a video where she was being interviewed, and she claims that Blueface told her that he was engaged in the threesome with Chrisean and Tesekhi. I'm like, wait a minute. Now, this is a few months ago, you guys, but like I say, we may not break the news, but we sure can talk about it. All right. Sometimes I got to take you back to the hood, like K Swiss. And this video that you're about to see is, I'm guessing from looking at by looking at the chat and the comments that it was about 3 months ago, but it don't matter. She said that, and this is pillow talk. Okay. So basically, Blueface, your pillow talk is now on Front Street. Now, like I said, this is what she said that he told her, confessed to her, that he had been in a threesome with both Tesehki and Chrisean. Now, the way that she talks is as if he was coming to her, and you know how when you get into it with your somebody that you're with, and you may have somebody that you go and talk to, right, or somebody that you have an emotional relationship with. So this is the context in which she's giving. All right. Now, let me see. And I'm just like, before we go into this and I show you the video, I just want to take in the context that, is this true that Blueface had a threesome with Tesehki and Chrisean? And when we look at the source, right, we have to vet the source. So when we look at the source, who's Bonnie Lashay, I think we can say both yes and no. Because number one, she is definitely a fly on the wall. Okay. She's definitely in the position to have, seen this and been involved. But then again, she could be lying. She could be lying. And she has a reputation for both. All right. We'll get into that. Let me show you guys this video first. All right. Thank you guys so much for tapping in on this Sunday morning. Let me show you guys this video first. I'm going to show you a short, and then we're going to go into the interview. You know, I always got to put my 2 cents in.
Blueface? Because Bonnie Lashay decided to spill some of Blueface's tea, some of his secrets. But is this something that she's been sitting on? This is why I came out with all of this, because I don't feel like I'm going to sit around and just, you're in jail. I'm not going to wait for you to come out of jail. I'm not going to sit here and wait to start my career and start my life. He's promised me TV shows, this, that. We've been having a relationship. We've been friends for years. Before Chrisean, before there was ever a Chrisean, I knew Blue all that time. I've been there. He's told me his deepest, darkest things. Every time they have problems, you know, he's coming telling me this, that, and the third. That's how I found out about the threesome with Chrisean's sister, Tesehki. All these things. He tells me all these things. Like, I'm not about to sit here and be your fucking...
I don't even know what you're talking about. Tell me about it.
So, Blue told me that he had a threesome with Chrisean and Tesekhi.
That's her sister?
Her sister, Chrisean's sister.
Okay.
He's told me, you know, he actually got the idea for Hello Motherfucker, what's her name? Jaden's song?
Mm-hmm.
My idea. Like, all this shit he getting from me. So why am I going to sit here and sit in the background?
So you feel like you're getting the shitty end of the stick?
I feel like I'm not about to... This is why I came out with all of this, because I don't feel like... Now, this is something that she's been sitting on, but why now? I think she's fed up and tired of not getting her propers. All right? Now, this is a message for Blueface, really. He thought he had all his hoes in check. He don't. And if he thought every time they ride the D, that activates a gag order, it don't. But where's that same energy, Chrisean? You know that same energy that you give anybody that calls you out? But for some reason, Bonnie don't get that energy. Why? Is it because she's telling the truth? See, this is what leads people to say that you're fake AF and that you choose your battles. I don't know. I may have missed something and they did respond. So if you think you have tea on me, you're drinking piss. But we need answers. Follow me and stay tuned for more. Wait a minute. Chrisean and her sister Tesehki had a threesome with Blueface? Because Bonnie Lashay decided to spill some of Blueface's tea.
Okay, guys, now that I got your attention, let's get into the full interview, okay? Or the clip of the full interview that we're going to watch, all right? Hold on, y'all, because you guys can't hear it. Hold on. Yeah, this is, wait a minute. This is a short clip, but I wanted you guys to see it in its entirety and not unedited, okay? Now, let me go ahead and share this with you guys. Now, let me know in the chat if you guys know about Bonnie Lashay, okay? Because I never watched Blue Girls Club. I never watched it. I mean, Blue Girls Club. I never watched it. I've seen episodes, like you know, clips of episodes and stuff, highlights, you know, and things like that. But I've never watched the show. Okay, so you know, fill me in. Let me know. Maybe I'm missing something. Do you guys think that she is telling the truth? And it's just like you can say yes and you can say no, because she could easily just be lying, but it's not too far from what I would consider the truth. I mean, it's not, you know what I'm saying? It's doable. It's believable, you know, and especially when you kind of look back at some things, and we're going to look back at a few things. Okay. Let me see. Let me go ahead and pull up this so you guys can see this. Because you know, you guys remember what I said about patterns of behavior. It'll tell your story if you don't tell your story. Okay. Shannon Sharp is just being off the record. He's a perfect example because you just had to pay out somebody, and now there's another one coming. Meaning that if this is if this is who you are, and this is your pattern of behavior, you getting caught. This is definitely not your first time. And then what happens is it's the trickle effect. Because once that woman see, oh, so she got, oh, okay, same thing happening. They're coming out, and they're going to keep coming out, right? Pattern of behavior, y'all. It'll tell your story even if you don't. Okay, let's go ahead and get into this. Hold on.
These things. He tells me all these things. Like, I'm not about to sit here and be your fucking...
I don't even know what you're talking about. Tell me about it.
So Blue told me that he had a threesome with Chrisean and Tesekhi.
That's her sister?
Her sister, Chrisean's sister.
Okay.
He's told me, you know, he actually got the idea for Hello Motherfucker, what's her name? Jaden's song.
Mm-hmm.
My idea. Like, all this shit he getting from me. So why am I gonna sit here and sit in the background?
So you feel like you're getting the shitty under the stick?
I feel like I'm not about to... This is why I came out with all of this, because I don't feel like I'm going to sit around and just, you're in jail. I'm not going to wait for you to come out of jail. I'm not going to sit here and wait to start my career and start my life. He's promised me TV shows, this, that. We've been having a relationship. We've been friends for years before Chrisean, before there was ever a Chrisean. I knew Blue all that time. I've been there. He's told me his deepest, darkest things. Every time they have problems, you know, he's coming telling me this, that, and the third. That's how I found out about the threesome with her, Chrisean's sister, Tesehki. All these things. He tells me all these things. Like, I'm not about to sit here and be your fucking...
I don't even know what you're talking about. Tell me about it.
So Blue told me that he had a threesome with Chrisean and Tesekhi.
That's her sister?
Her sister, Chrisean's sister.
Okay.
He's told me, you know, he actually got the idea for Hello Motherfucker, what's her name? Jaden's song.
Mm-hmm.
My idea. Like, all this shit he getting from me. So why am I gonna sit here and sit in the background?
So you feel like you're getting the shitty under the stick?
I feel like I'm not about to... This is why I came out with all of this, because I don't feel like I'm going to sit around and just, you're in jail. I'm not going to wait for you to come out of jail. I'm not going to sit here and wait to start my career and start my life. He's promised me TV shows, this, that. We've been having a relationship. We've been friends for years before Chrisean, before there was ever a Chrisean. I knew Blue all that time. I've been there. He's told me his deepest, darkest things. Every time they have problems, you know, he's coming telling me this, that, and the third. That's how I found out about the threesome with her, Chrisean's sister, Tesehki. All these things. He tells me all these things. Like, I'm not about to sit here and be your fucking...
I don't even know what you're talking about. Tell me about it.
So Blue told me that he had a threesome with Chrisean and Tesekhi.
That's her sister?
Her sister, Chrisean's sister.
Okay.
He's told me, you know, he actually got the idea for Hello Motherfucker, what's her name? Jaden's song.
Mm-hmm.
My idea. Like, all this shit he getting from me. So why am I going to sit here and sit in the background?
So you feel like you're getting the shitty under the stick?
I feel like I'm not about to... This is why I came out with all of this, because I don't feel like I'm going to sit around and just, you're in jail.
It seems like Blueface has a pattern of wanting his side chicks and the women that he's involved with to sit around and wait for him to get out. Like, that seems like the marching orders for everybody, right? And one woman thinks she's more important over the other. No, he's just using you guys in different types of ways. Because if he really was down for you, he really loved you, he wouldn't put you out there like that. He wouldn't humiliate you over and over and over again. He wouldn't drag you through the mud and then up the gutter lane every freaking chance he get just to satisfy his ego. And, you know, I can say also that if this is true, right? And like I said, we've already put it out there. We don't know. We don't know at the end of the day. We don't know. But what we do know is what she just said. There's definitely some truth to what she said, but we're also used to dealing with liars, right? So we are going to keep our head on the swivel. We have vetted the source as much as we can. Here she is. But what I want to say, what I want to know is if Blueface, Chrisean, is the love of your life, and I use that term loosely, about, would you share your man with your sister? I'm just asking. Is this Blueface pillow talk and now it's being put on Front Street? I mean, that's diabolical. Now, you and someone who's not related to you, like say, for example, Bonnie Lashay, having a threesome, like I've said before, probably with Chrisean and with Blueface. Look, I don't know if I'm Diddy, I don't know if I'm Diddy traumatized or what, but y'all, I don't put nothing past anybody. I don't put nothing past anybody. I'm with the baby oil and the freak offs and the hotel nights and I went through that whole trial, and I'm here to tell you I don't put nothing past foursomes, fivesomes. You remember that Blueface confessed. Oh, he just said, I'm just being dramatic. I don't even know if he was on a radio show. I don't know. I think he was with on Big Boy. Remember when he said he slept with over 1,000 women? But remember in that conversation, while he was going back and forth with Big Boy, he said threesomes, foursomes, fivesomes, because Big Boy was trying to make sense of it. Like, bro, 1,000? He's trying to calculate in their head. So Blueface was like, I'm putting a 10 on it too, cuz I'm putting a 10 on it too. Like more like 4, 5, 600. Even that is a lot. So Blueface is like, so Big Boy is like, wait a minute, that would mean that you would have had to have and he finished. He was like twosomes, threesomes, foursomes. So is it that far off from the truth of what we could believe that could have went down? Because I definitely believe that Chrisean and Bonnie, and I can't even show you that video no more, girl. They shut me down. Chrisean and Bonnie, yes, I can see that all day, every day. All day, every day. Throw in a couple of sisters. Hey, you got a fivesome, right? Right? Everybody lit, everybody ready, everybody hanging out. I don't know, but this is what she's saying. I'm just painting a picture for y'all on top of what Miss Bonnie Lashay is saying. Okay. Now, am I riding for her? Hell to the fucking no. Okay. Respectfully. But she has come out, if you guys don't remember, she said that she was prego by Blueface. Girl, where the baby at? That was in February. He got locked up like what? Not too long before that, or January or something like that. She came out damn near immediately after he went in. She came out and she was doing the most, okay? And nothing came to fruition. Now, I'm not saying she don't have ties to Blueface, and the fact that he is probably even on his jail call roster because he's feeding something to her. That's what he does. That's his MO. All right. That's his pattern of behavior. So I wouldn't be surprised if he still had ties to this young woman. I mean, come on. But what she put out to us before, girl, we're going to question you. We're going to look at you with the side eye. Let me show you this clip, because not only that, but do you guys also remember when so we know she petty. We know she's in competition with the rest of his harem, okay? We know she's bumping heads with Chrisean because Chrisean, let's be honest, she got the winning position, if you want to call it like that, right? She got the pole position. And if you look at it, she was the chosen one. She was the one that was the arm candy at the awards, his main squeeze, right? So if you look at it in Bonnie Lashay's eyes, she was supposed to be there. So it doesn't blow my mind that she would be jealous of Chrisean. And that he chose Chrisean in the way he did, even though that turns out to be horrible. We got to look at it at the surface, right? So we know she's petty because remember when she got Blueface's tattoo on her butt? I don't even know if it's still there. I don't know if it's fake or what. But let me show y'all, okay? Because we got to handle this woman with a long-handled spoon. All right? Don't think she got me, okay? Because if you think you got tea on me, you're drinking piss. All right? We are just entertaining this thought, okay? That's why I like to get that out there. But if it is true, and I don't think Blueface would hesitate if somebody were to ask him on an interview. Like, you think he would hold back? So we'll just have to wait for Blueface to get out. He'll tell us. He been on, I'll tell you, on this truth meter, he been batting 1,000. So I'm pretty sure when he get out, he'll tell us the truth. Because we ain't dating him. Shoot, he ain't gonna pull no tricks, no wool over our eyes. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Let me get this clip of Bonnie and Shay so you guys can know exactly what type of character we're dealing with. And like we say, we don't know this woman, but we know what you show us, and that's all we can go by. When I find the receipts, I just simply pass them on to my chat. That's all we doing. That's all we doing over here. All right, you guys. I'm going to come to the comments. Let me just pull this up. Hold on, y'all. Blueface. Dang, what happened to it? Okay, here it go. Let me bring this up for you guys just to refresh your memory so you guys know exactly what we're dealing with, okay? We definitely have to handle her with a long-handled spoon for show. Let me see, y'all. Let me see what's going to come up. Now, next week, I'm gonna be next will be time. Wait a minute, hold on, y'all. All right, just let me pull it up. Hold on. Because I had it up, but I want to show you guys. Instead of just telling you, I want to show you. We got a little time. Let me just show you guys. Because we're going to pull it up right quick. All right, so let me pull this up. And if I'm not mistaken, time. Okay. This was right around the time when Blueface got locked up. She came out like right immediately after that and started going online, just straight clout monster status. Just, I don't know if she was trying to, I don't know what she was trying to do. Definitely get attention. And I guess she felt like Blueface couldn't do anything because he was locked up. And that, I guess that gave her the courage. You know what I'm saying? That's what made her ass bold and come out. I don't know. But let's go ahead and look at this. Hold on. Let me pull this up so you guys can see this as well. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. Hey, girl. Good morning. What is up, Carmen? Thank you so much. I believe that you believe that she did what Blue said. Yeah. Hey, girl. What's up, Whitney? Okay, let me go ahead and pull this up for you guys. Okay, so it does say right here, you guys. Let's read this. Yes, Bonnie Lashay, who identifies as Blueface's side chick, publicly claimed to be prego with his child. She reportedly shared this news on social media in February of 2024. This would make the child Bonnie's and Blueface's fourth. Blueface also has 2 children with his current girlfriend and baby mama, Jane Alexis, and another child with Chrisean Rock. Let's go ahead and look at this video, y'all. Hold on. I guess it's right here. Let's go right here and look at this video. I'm gonna pull it up for you guys. Just so we know who we're dealing with, y'all, okay? Just so we know who we're dealing with. So hypothetically, we're gonna be talking, right? But there's a possibility she could be telling the truth. But you know, for a minute though, we thought everything that was coming. I thought everything that was coming out Chrisean Rock's mouth was the truth. Okay. And look how I was bamboozled. She manipulated all of us in a way. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know, y'all. Don't depend on me. Okay. I got bamboozled by Chrisean herself. All right. Not saying that I'm not still rooting for her. Still got love for her. But I'm on the side of the truth first. Now, if she decided to come back over here onto the truth, then so be it. But right now, she's straddling the fence, and we're going to call her out. Okay, hold on. I think this is let's just look at this. Just look at a few. We're going to get the idea. Because I'm telling you, she was out here on clout monster status. Delusional much? Thank you. We was all calling her delusional. Hold on. Let me bring this up for y'all so I can hear it too. Still claiming. When was
you guys are keep saying I'm lying? First and foremost, I said I still have to do a test. So what are y'all talking about? Or do I just keep the baby and just do everything by myself? Like, he's supposed to be driving me to the hospital. Like, you guys are keep saying I'm lying. First and foremost, I said I still have to do a test. So what are y'all talking about? Last time me and Blue did it was right before he went to jail. So if I was pregnant, I could be like 2 months, 2.5 months. So some people want me to have his baby and stuff. I'm like, stop. Talking about some he don't want me to go nowhere. I'm like, Blue, like, I don't, stop trying to like trap me. He just was trying to trap me. Like, bro. But honestly, I don't want to go nowhere. I want my man. I want him. And I just feel like I don't want to, like, you know, I just don't want him to be in jail and me have to like live this life without him. Like, if I am pregnant, like, why would I be pregnant and you're in jail? Like, that just makes me sad. And like, this is not how I dreamed of being pregnant with Blueface, y'all. Me and my man, you know, if you having a Blueface baby, you need the nigga around. I need him to rub my stomach. He needs to go get me food and flowers and snacks when I'm craving stuff and shit like that. Like, he needs to do all that cute shit. Not me holding it down pregnant while he in jail. So like, I don't know. It's giving, I don't know. But you guys, I really want like support from you guys too. And I really want you guys to just like, you know, just Blue is my man. Yeah, I know Jaden wants to see him, as she should. Her son deserves to see his daddy. What you guys thought I was supposed to be like, rah! No, he's not finna see Junior. That's not even his baby. He could see Javon, but he's not finna see Junior because that's not his kid. The fuck? Me and Armani already went to see him. What are you talking about? All I know is I think it's good that he's seen him. He's seen his son. They deserve a relationship. Like, yeah, I'm the girlfriend, but I'm not a weird bitch. The fuck? Or do I just keep the baby and just do everything by myself? Like, he's supposed to be driving me to the hospital. Like, you guys are keep saying I'm lying. First and foremost, I said I still have to do a test. So what are y'all talking about? Last time me and Blue did it was right before he went to jail. So if I was pregnant, I could be like 2.
Okay, so you heard what Bonnie had to say. Now, me personally, her talking right now in this context of how she's saying it, I believe her. I believe that because she said that her and she was with Blueface right before he went to jail. I believe that. Why shouldn't I? Why wouldn't I? She is one of his side chicks, and we know that Blueface has numerous women. Remember when he had them all come out and tell their story of how they met him and their relationship and how they knew him and what their relationship was? He literally called roll call from jail, and they stepped up. They stepped up to the plate. Okay, on cue, on point. You gotta hand it to them. I mean, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Right? Nobody moved, nobody get hurt. He ain't hurt nobody. But I believe that. Also, you guys remember I did the live. Well, it was taken down. We're not going to talk about that. But I did touch on the point that Blueface was going to adopt. Remember, Karlissa, I let you guys hear the live where Karlissa explains how Blueface was going to adopt the child of the girl, the young woman that was staying with him at the time. And the chat helped her. And she said, Bonnie Lashay. Her son's name is Armani. He was going to adopt Armani. He was willing to take care of someone else's child for whatever reason. We don't know the exact reason, right? According to Karlissa, he has a heart for children. That's not too hard to believe. We've seen you manipulate your children too, as well, Blueface. When I will never forget when you used to cut Javon's hair. We're not going. No. That's what used to make me want to start calling you a narcissist when I saw those videos. But we'll get into that another time, you guys. But like I say, we're not here to hand out angel wings, okay? Now, since we know what we're dealing with, right? We can go ahead and continue this conversation. Thank you guys so much for tapping in to the chat. Your POV is always welcome. Just talk to me nice, all right? Don't do anything or say anything that'll get you put up out the section. You said one thing about what? One thing about Blue is he's pretty upfront. Yeah, exactly. Sometimes his truth, not something we want to hear, but like, bro, at least he's being honest. I never trusted Chrisean or Bonnie. Yeah, y'all. So you guys remember that. But now I'm just questioning, like, isn't Tesehki the one that Chrisean claimed violated her as a child? Right? And I would say that would be pretty traumatic because if I'm not mistaken, they're about 7 years apart. So if you said this happened to you in and around the age of 7, it was almost sweet 16 for Tesehki. Well, I added a couple years. She would have been 14, but I mean, you understand? Like, she would have remembered this a little more clear. That's a minor, right? I mean, she was clearly a teenager if and when this happened. which makes that even more weird. But that's what we've come to expect from this clan. And I don't know, like, because they drag each other so much, like, and now we have the Porters, and everybody has joined the circus, and it is a teetotal mess, right? Are we looking at this as an achievement? I mean, the toxic rants, a lot of people are just tired of the prop photos and the fakeness, and let's get down to business, right? But I found a video, and I'm going to show you this clip because Chrisean kind of explains why she didn't say this in the first place, why she never claimed any childhood trauma that really affected her life. Okay, we've seen that clip before. But if you look at this clip, she goes on to explain that at first she didn't look at it as being violated. She didn't look at it as SA, right? She didn't look at it as abuse. She just saw it as something that happened, which is really scary, right? For that to kind of, I don't know, you guys. Let me show you this clip, okay? Hold on. Yeah, she goes into saying that she didn't look at it as that at first. Let me see. Should I? Let me see, guys. Hold on. Okay. And oh my God, y'all. Now, if this is true, could this be like, was that the real fallout between Tesehki and Chrisean? Now, I know a lot of things transpired, right? The baddies, whole getting jumped, the eggs, the marsh, the J, I know all of that, right? Even when they did the show Crazy in Love and the family was on there, they was fighting. They was about to go head up in the kitchen, right? So it may be a culmination of things, but could that have been like maybe a tension BTS? Like, could that have been part of the tension behind that, right? Could there have been a fallout? And that's not too far fetched from what could really happen, right? When you take it that far and actually do something, that's really taboo, right? When you think about it, like, I just think like, ew, like, wait a minute, y'all, hold on. Okay. Yeah, y'all. Let me pull this up. Hold on. For some reason, this doesn't want to come up. I'll be right back, guys. Let me clear this screen and then I'll be right back, okay? Because it won't come up. All right, testing, testing. I'm sorry, you guys. I had to go out and come back in. All right, I had to go out and come back in. Let me make sure you guys can hear me. All right, you guys can hear me. So anybody who just came in, we are talking about Bonnie Lashay, one of Blueface's side chicks. What she claims, that's what she calls herself, one of his side chicks. She had a video. I found a clip of her saying that Blueface confessed to her that Tesehki and Chrisean had a threesome with him. Now, that's not too far. That's not too hard to believe, but we have to vet our sources, right? So looking at Bonnie Lashay, we know she's come out before and said that she was pregnant. She also got that big old face tattoo of Blueface on her tush, right? So we know she's petty. We know she's ready to go tit for tat with the other women in Blueface's life, right? Specifically Chrisean, because in this video that you are about to see, she also touches on the fact that um, she knew Blueface way before Chrisean came along. He had been promising her shows and contracts and reality shows and TV movies and just everything, right? It never came to fruition. She's still waiting on it. And she's like, I'm not gonna wait, you know what I'm saying? You locked up. I'm not gonna be, waiting on you, whatever. Now it's clearly to see that, and she probably has reason to be jealous of Chrisean. And I'm talking about in reference to her relationship with Blueface, right? Because it seems like he did choose Chrisean over her. She really was like maybe the chosen one out of all, because he was the one that, he developed a whole brand, a whole viral moment around her. And that was part of the attraction, I think it was, to Chrisean. Now, I'm not saying he wasn't in love with her, whether toxic, whether otherwise, I don't know that man's heart. But what I do know is he saw a meal ticket, and he definitely exploited Chrisean in a way. Okay. He knew. He saw her talent, he saw her beauty, he saw her potential, which she has all three of those, right? And he capitalized off of it. And we saw how that went, right? How she said he took her money and how it is. But at the end of the day, he put them both on and gave them both a bag. All right. He definitely exploited her, but at the same time, she came up too. So take that for what it's worth. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play that video of Bonnie Lashay, the clip, one more time to kind of catch you guys back up to speed, and then we'll take it from there. Okay. Let me go ahead and pull this up. He said, after grandparents' nasty incident, nothing shocks me anymore with his family. Yeah. With this family. Yes. Hold on. Because they're in one of these clips, I think you're going to hear Chrisean say, because there's so many things. I'm like, girl, if this is true and you had it, but just let me show y'all first. Because it's like, girl, if this is true and you had a threesome with the man, like the love of your life, right? And your sister, that so many things have been put on her sister. Okay. Right. From the violation when they were little, to Christian coming out, to her even saying that she was gang raped. Y'all remember that? Where she said she lied about it. Well, it turned out that she did lie. Almost was arrested for it. Like, it's so much stuff. There's so much things. Hold on, you guys. Let me pull it up. It's not just this fact. Like, girl. But then we have to look at the fact that Tesehki was also accused of, right, being with Chastity's ex. Right? Right? Y'all, we just got to look into this. Hold on, let me see. What did I say? Bonnie Lashay. Let me see, guys. Let me see which one it is. Don't tell me I took it down. I'm sorry, guys, if you guys hear my dog in the back. Damn, now I can't find it. Oh, here it is. Okay, hold on. No, this is her. Go on, y'all.
Before there was ever a Chrisean. I knew Blue all that time. I've been there. He's told me his deepest, darkest things. Every time they have problems, he's coming and telling me this, that, and the third. That's how I found out about the threesome with her, Chrisean's sister, Tesehki. All these things. He tells me all these things. Like, I'm not about to sit here
What
and be
threesome?
your fucking...
I don't even know what you're talking about. Tell me about it.
So Blue told me that he had a threesome with Chrisean and Tesekhi.
That's her sister?
Her sister, Chrisean's sister.
Okay.
He's told me, he actually got the idea for Hello Motherfucker, what's her name? Jaden's song.
Mm-hmm.
My idea. Like, all this shit he getting from me. So why am I gonna sit here and sit in the background?
So you feel like you're getting the shitty under the stick?
I feel like I'm not about to... This is why I came out with all of this, because I don't feel like I'm gonna sit around and just... You're in jail. I'm not gonna wait for you to come out of jail. I'm not gonna sit here and wait to start my career and start my life. He's promised me TV shows, this, that. We've been having a relationship. We've been friends for years. Before Chrisean, before there was ever a Chrisean, I knew Blue all that time. I've been there. He's told me his deepest, darkest things. Every time they have problems, he's coming and telling me this, that, and the third. That's how I found out about the threesome with her, Chrisean's sister, Tesehki. All these things. He tells me all these things. Like, I'm not about to sit here
What
and be your fucking...
I don't even know what you're talking about. Tell me about it.
So Blue told me that he had a threesome with Chrisean and Tesekhi.
That's her sister?
Her sister, Chrisean's sister.
Okay.
He's told me, he actually got the idea for Hello Motherfucker, what's her name? Jaden's song.
Mm-hmm.
My idea. Like, all this shit he getting from me. So why am I gonna sit here and sit in the background?
So you feel like you're getting the shitty under the stick?
I feel like I'm not about to... This is why I came out with all of this, because I don't feel like I'm gonna sit around and just... You're in jail. I'm not gonna wait for you to come out of jail. I'm not gonna sit here and wait to start my career.
So you just heard what Bonnie Lashay had to say, okay? And this is the same woman that last year in February, she pretended, well, I wouldn't say she pretended, because I let you guys see that clip, and she still had to take the test, okay? Now, after this clip, there was another clip where she was acting as if her stomach was like she was pregnant, okay? We're not going to be fooled. There was another video after that one, okay, where she was out there acting. So, it may have been a whole clout chase, but I do believe she did mention that she had last been with Blueface right before he went to jail. I believe that. It's not... why wouldn't I believe that? Right? She was there before Chrisean, and he seemed to have a lot of going on with his pillow talk. And now it's on Front Street. It's not so hard to believe. Okay, maybe she did think she was pregnant. Anyways, now that we vetted the source, let's keep going, because what the point that it got me going when I saw this is that, and we were the crazy in love, the first love, like Blueface, all the tattoos and everything, you know what I'm saying? And now it's like, if this is the love of your life, you're allowing your sister to share a bed with you, right? But you claim to be so traumatized by being touched by your own flesh and blood. I get it. But what is going on? Like, what is happening? And like I said, there's so much things attached to that, because there's so much things attached to Tesehki. Like Chrisean, like I tell you, they like to put each other out there like that, right? For the world to see, with crushing blows, like devastating things they say about each other that could result in all sorts of things. All right, jail time, investigations, like, you know what I'm saying, raids, like the shit that they do, CPS, like this, like that's some diabolical shit. But then I was thinking, remember when Chrisean accused Tesehki of this, right? It was on the Zeus. You guys know she was holding Junior and the whole thing. And then Chastity was there. And she brought up with Chastity that, remember, Tesehki is with your ex. And Chastity kind of, what her reaction was like, oh, I don't want to talk. No, like, you know, you can see the hurt. So y'all do this, huh? Is this what y'all do? You know what I'm saying? Like, is this what y'all do? Or is somebody lying? But we've seen this before, not just with Bonnie, but in a very own episode on Zeus where Chrisean and Tesekhi have that conversation with Chastity in the middle. And Chrisean says to the effect, I don't know exactly what. I could pull up the clip, okay? Let me pull up the clip. You guys remember? And she was like, bro, you don't remember she's with your ex? And she just immediately, like, her response, like, I don't want to talk about it. Like, and she never really elaborated on that after the fact, because remember, she went on to explain how she turned down 10K and she wasn't on. Chrisean tried to bribe her to go against Tesekhi. She went in on that. But she never really spoke on what was spoke about as far as Tesekhi being with her ex. So is this something that y'all do? Because, you know what I'm saying? That's diabolical to me. Maybe I'm overusing the word. But it's just something that you don't do in my book, okay? It's too many men out here for me to be, like, literally dating someone who dated, like, I don't know. You guys let me know. Maybe it's normal. Maybe y'all like it. Maybe you see nothing wrong with it. You say, I don't believe that Tesehki did that. It doesn't add up. What you talking about? Oh, when she was a child? She's a liar. She put her family on front from the start. I will never believe anything Chrisean says. That's just me. So you're not gonna believe nothing Chrisean say at this point. And this is what happens. You know what I'm saying? Especially, I mean, you can put that in the context of The Boy Who Cried Wolf. Like, you feel sorry for them again, and then once you see how they're being manipulative and, you know, playing on your good graces and your good nature, sometimes it makes you not believe that person. Hold on, you guys. Let me go ahead and pull this up. Because I think that I have the clip. Hold on. But if not, I can just pull it up because, let me see. Chrisean. Let me see if I can pull up the clip. I'm just going to pull up the clips. We're going to pull up a page of the clip. Let's see. Oh, yeah, this is it. Hold on. Let me go ahead and pull this up for you guys right quick. Make sure you like this video. Share out this live. And you guys, if you guys are feeling the vibe, go ahead and subscribe. All right, this is not the one I want. What am I looking at? Oh, when Chrisean and Tesekhi. Hold on, y'all. Let's just see. I'm just going to pull this up. And then we can look and find it right quick. Because it's just a short clip, bro. Nope. Let me look at one more. Okay. Let me just go ahead and pull this one up. All right. Now, let's go ahead and look at a few of these clips because in that clip, like I said, she brings up this point. And then remember when Chrisean had said that Tesehki had got gang raped, right? And it turned out that she almost like went to jail or something for it, and it turned out not to be true. So this is why I bring this to y'all, because of the past and everything that's out there. It's like, this could be true, y'all. This could be true. Let Chrisean tell it. But a lot of people don't believe Chrisean and what's coming out of her mouth. But we putting two and two together, y'all. That means it's not just Chrisean saying certain things, right? And then we have to look at our receipts and what's out there and what they put out there, right? We've seen videos with Bonnie Lashay and Chrisean in there. We know they both come from Blue Girls Club. We know that they were once living together under one roof. All right. How far-fetched is the fact that, yeah, just throw a sister or two in there and make it a foursome or fivesome? Well, how far-fetched is that? And with the history of these sisters, i.e., Tesehki being with Chastity's ex and having no qualms about it, feeling no ways about it, baby. And there was a comparison of the pictures. I could not find Chastity with the picture of the guy. Maybe I didn't dig deep enough, but I did see photos of Tesehki with the I guess her ex now. I don't know. I don't even know if they were married or not, but just the concept, you guys, of sisters swapping out partners and now threesomes, and it kind of goes hand in hand, right? Let me go ahead and see you guys. Hold on. Now, let's go ahead and listen to this, right? No, let's go into this one first where I was talking to you guys about. Hold on. Where they was talking about the swapping. Or Tesehki being with Chastity's. Let me see. Maybe it's in the other video. Let me see. All right, you guys, let's go back up to the top, and I'm going to show you the videos at the top. And she'll probably say it in one of these videos too as well. The scene that had everyone in tears. All right, so let me play this clip right quick. Hold on. Let's just start with a clip. Because like I said, maybe this was the tip of the iceberg, but maybe there was also tension already between them. And I'm not even talking about the childhood trauma that they both have unresolved, right? All right, you guys. Okay, so you guys saw that clip, right? Hold on, because I want to show you the clip. Hold on. About when I said that Chrisean talks about Tesehki when she was 15. Obviously, I guess she made up the story because she wouldn't get in trouble with her father. She was really with her boyfriend, so she made up this story that she had got gang raped. Now I guess it took it further. I guess the authorities got involved because she said there was a test done and it only found the DNA of her boyfriend, and that I think she almost went to jail or something like that. Like, it got real serious, and it turns out that Tesehki was lying about the whole situation. All right, we're looking at the pattern of behavior, you guys. Okay, even though I think this happened when they were children, we're just gonna add that into this live, okay? Because we all did things that we weren't supposed to do, or think are wrong things, and made wrong choices when we were kids. All right, but I think it's important that you even hear, right, what Chrisean is saying about this. Now, whether you believe her or not, when she recounts things that happened to her as a child, I definitely believe her. But when it comes to manipulation and relationships and Blueface and getting her way, I think that's where the lying and deceitfulness and manipulation comes in. Okay, but you guys be the judge of it. Let's go ahead and look at this. All right, now if you guys look at the picture on here, this is allegedly, from what Chrisean has told us, Chastity's ex, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, you guys go ahead and take a look at this. Y'all hold on. I see that y'all can't hear it.
If it was too much going down, he'll slap the shit out of you in the face, whatever the case may be. If you don't got nothing, one on each cheek. When Latifah got gang raped when she was like 15 years old or whatever,
Oh my God.
and she was really with her boyfriend, and then they clocked it was no DNA but her boyfriend DNA with her panties, not the people that she said that she got raped by or what the fuck.
Oh my God.
Stagey, I don't know. They were saying that she was lying and all that. Nobody said, oh, you like what? They went to go look for those niggas that you said that raped you. Like, what the fuck?
Oh shit. Jeez.
But then it turns out she was lying. It was proven that she was lying. So I don't know.
Wow.
My grandfather did touch her, so that's one thing that did actually happen. But when she was hot in the ass and she had a little boyfriend, and my father, he used to slap people in the face. Like, if it was too much going down, he'll slap the shit out of you in the face, whatever the case may be. If you don't got nothing, one on each cheek. When Latifah got gang raped when she was like 15 years old or whatever,
Oh my God.
and she was really with her boyfriend, and then they clocked it was no DNA but her boyfriend DNA with her panties, not the people that she said that she got raped by or what the fuck.
Oh my God.
Stagey, I don't know. They were saying that she was lying and all that. Nobody said, oh, you like what? They went to go look for those niggas that you said that raped you. Like, what the fuck?
Oh shit. Jeez.
But then it turns out she was lying. It was proven that she was lying. So I don't know.
Wow.
My grandfather did touch her, so that's one thing that did actually happen. But when she was hot in the ass and she had a little boyfriend, and my father, he used to slap people in the face. Like, if it was too much going down, he'll slap the shit out of you in the face, whatever the case may be. If you don't got nothing, one on each cheek. When Latifah got gay.
Okay, so you heard that, right? And Chrisean claimed that like the worst things that had happened to her was that her mommy was always asleep. That means a lot of things that happened to Chrisean, her mom was not around for to protect her. Her mom was asleep. Not even conscious, I guess, enough to protect her. And that's when everything went down. I feel that that's why she said that. She also points out that the grandfather definitely touched Latifah, right? So they were victims of someone else's brokenness. You know, that brings a little sadness to the situation. But like I said, there are many of us out there that came from similar backgrounds and made it and are good and righteous people, right? Right? Now, let me go to this because the reason why Chrisean claims that she didn't come up sooner and say this was because she didn't look at it as that. Okay? She didn't look at it as anything wrong. And even some people in her family have called her out to be a liar, right? Christian, remember he said, you stole my story. Like, but if it happened to even one of them, it could happen to three of them. If it happened to three of them, it's easily could have happened to five of them. Why stop there? If it happened to five of them, it's more than likely it happened to 11 of them. She's 11 of 12. She'll tell you herself the only person that came out unscathed, and we pray that that's true, is Petey. And that came out of Chrisean's own mouth. Okay? The only one that came out unscathed. Everybody was touched. That, and it started from not even, what is that called? Your grandfather? That's not even, what is that? What is that? Like if it started with the father, would it be like, it started with the first generation? Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh my God. That's a generational curse, y'all. Okay, so let's see. Hold on. Let me go here and switch this up because it's not on this one. Let's go to another TikTok wall so I can show y'all. Let's go to this one. Hold on. Maybe it's on here. And you know, her mother is who she really wants and needs, right? Because sometimes we have and just an unconditional love for our mom, and she holds a place in our heart. So no matter how the world sees her or what condition she is or what substance she may be battling, she will still be mommy. And I feel like that's the situation in Chrisean's case as well. Hold on. Let's see if I can bring this up. And wouldn't it be wonderful if her mom was in that position and in the right mind to actually be there for Chrisean and maybe be able to help her with Junior, help her with, you know, everything that she's going on in her life? That would be wonderful to see. But as we know, right, her mom is in no position as of late. Okay, I don't know the latest update, but as of late, last time that we checked, okay, last time that we checked, she was in no position to be taking care of no damn body. Okay. And in this case, we hope that all of the apples fall very far from the tree, but we know that the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, right? Right? Let's go ahead and get into this, y'all. Hold on. Let me bring this up. Because like I said, it was Tesehki, because I think Tesehki has moved on from who we're talking about. But you guys know what I'm saying. She was allegedly hooked up, had children, if I'm not mistaken, with Chastity's ex. And I don't think it was amicable. You know what I'm saying? Where you can be like, well, y'all was broke up. You wasn't with him for a year. He just came around. Even that is not excuse. But what I'm saying is this looked like some shady dealing, right? Like you might have snuck and slept with him, and then y'all start hooking up, and then they fell out and broke up, and then within weeks you was with him, or you were already pregnant, or something messy like that, right? The way that Chrisean talked is something messy. It wasn't just like, fresh ties were cut and people were given permission. No, this was a shady deal. This was a shady deal, okay? I might be able to find that clip that I was talking about. Where Chrisean brings it up during that meeting. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see. Because Tesehki definitely denies it. Okay, Tesehki definitely denies it. Let me see if this is it. Is this it? I think this might be it. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Let's look down. Oh, I let you guys hear that one already. Are we looking at the fact that Tesehki got a home before Chrisean? And sometimes that's just a matter of using your money wisely, right? Or investing your money wisely. Let me see, guys. No, I'm just going to look that up, but let's go ahead and take a look at this clip right quick. Is this it? Chrisean confronts her sister Tesehki. No. I was trying to find the part where she talks to Chastity. Let's see. I'll just have to put it in the chat, y'all. I thought I was going to be able to pull it up. Why they keep showing the same one? Let me look at one more row, guys. Let's see. Okay, so now listen, you guys go ahead and listen to this. Remember when I said Chrisean said that she didn't consider it to be such a big deal or even a violation? Let me go let you guys hear this, all right? Now, right here on the caption, it says Chrisean admits that Tesehki probably didn't remember what she did to her when they were kids and why Chastity picked a side. Hold on. This is part of her reasoning or explanation of why she didn't come out sooner and let us know that Tesehki had violated her, which a lot of people don't believe, but y'all take a listen.
Sometimes I just wanna cave in, I don't wanna fight. I try and I try and I try and I try and I try. So when I'm lonely, and be like, I miss her. Like, bro. We could have had it all. We could have had it all. Like God brought me for real. You feel me? I like humility is everything. She just said this and this and that. Me and Petey was kids. I can't even crown it right now because I'm so healed, bro. I'm so content, bro. I'm celebrating my new show, God's Plan, bro. Is she gonna say, yeah, the people that you did all that for? What the fuck? You're so weird. Why would you want to be around me? Why are you even want to move forward with me? Like, I don't get nothing that she's saying. She don't make any sense. And for her to say she's in a different mind space, she's not. That girl is cool. Well, I guess this is like, if I want to speak to these girls, if I want to do ministry or fellowship with people, it's not honorable if I lose self-control with my sister in a hard conversation. She's older than me. I don't know what anything she's talking about. She just tried to bait my son and don't play with Chrisean and Jesus like that, bro. I can say what happened to her son. Why would I do that? We got to protect our kids. She's demonic. She's a monster. They want me sitting there with her. So the baby feel my energy. Girl, the baby needs me. My nephew needs me. It's like you need me. What are you talking about? Bitch, you don't care about that child. Ain't no way, nowhere. I would have been like, bitch, I'm sorry. No, you want to be tough? Hey, honcho? Bitch, I haven't talked before. Here, you think I'm playing? And this is why I'm not playing. My mother can't stop me from doing that. My mom been pushing it. Please, deeper, please. You know something about fuck that? It's something wrong with them. I'm going to show them what the fuck happens to crazy psycho people like that. You fucking get them the help they need. She all like that. She was a stripper. She's so... I brought her out the hood. She stopped stripping. She's with the very nigga she's with the very nigga. He ain't stop. Exactly. We ain't say none of that. The very nigga that you used to fuck with. We ain't say none of that. She don't want to say the truth. It's all about her. It's all about her. It's all about her. She's with the very nigga she's with the very nigga. He ain't stop. Exactly. We ain't say none of that. The very nigga that you used to fuck with. We ain't say none of that. She fuck happens to crazy psycho. I brought her out the hood. She stopped stripping. She's with the very nigga she's with the very nigga. He ain't stop. Exactly. We ain't say none of that. The very nigga that you used to fuck with. We ain't say none of that. She don't want to say the truth. It's all about her. It's all about her. It's all about her. I'm not going to that motherfucker with that demonic ass motherfucker. She's fucking insane on the brain. I want to do it. I'm just glad she said it. I never even heard this what she said, but I'm glad she said that. She didn't know what to say. Blood don't make you family. Respect, honor, love make you family. Loyalty make you family. She keep talking about my son. What happened to your son? It was worse than what happened to my son. And nothing happened to him. He chilling. He healthy. Stop. This nigga a star. I'm just saying. I ain't saying nothing I wouldn't say in her face. It's just, why would I do that? Just stop, please. Just why would I do that? I know what triggered her, the truth. It's not peace. What do you mean, stop? I said it's not peace. I have peace. Yeah, but you're saying that. I have peace because we're sitting down, we're talking about it. You have to have conversations. to show growth.
I know, but you have to think about the other person, please.
Okay. I thought, well, I sat there very quiet and I responded with my piece, with my truth. She said her side. She tried to say I was drinking. I showed up at the house drunk. Why would you lie? I didn't storm out. Because instead of her talking to me, she was talking to the audience. That's not Latifah.
Now, you guys went on ahead and saw that clip, and we're going to stop it right there because you were drinking, and you're referring to when Tesehki called you out and said that you were drinking while you were pregnant. And you said, no, I wasn't. Why are you lying? See how easy she be lying? You see how easy it just comes out? Sound just like the truth, don't it? Right? And she touches on some things that I think she feels that she needs credit for, and she's not getting credit where credit is due, because she says that I brought her out the hood. She stopped stripping because of me. That lets you know right there that Chrisean feels like she's responsible for putting Tesehki on. And when I mean on, I mean all the way on. Okay? Not just Zeus. Not just baddies. We talking about, girl, she was in the hood and stripping. She feels responsible for bringing her that far. So I feel that there's part of the animosity besides sibling rivalry, you know what I'm saying? Growing up in such a toxic environment and being pitted against each other and never really having a moment's peace outside of the toxicity and the abuse and repetitive abuse, right? Extreme. When it happens every day and it's just part of life, that can have an effect, right? And I love how poised she is, and she speaks on, you know, how she needs to be, it's not honorable if she were to, you know, kind of go off because she's, you know, trying to be a good role model. And in essence, if you guys caught what she said, oh, it's all right when it's all right when you do it. Okay. But when we do it, it's a problem. This lets us know that she picks and chooses. Chrisean knows what she's doing. It's what she chooses to do, because she just sat right here and said, I was calm, I was cool. And then she threw in, so you know they throwing in that dirt. I could have said what happened to her son. What happened to Tesehki's son? Something happened to Tesehki's son too. See how I say the casualties, the quiet casualties are really the children? Because even in the midst of us talking about this, there are probably children suffering right now. Because what happened to Tesehki's son? We know what happened to Chastity's son, allegedly. We know what happened to Chrisean's son, allegedly. What happened to Tesehki's son? God. So many people are being hurt. It's like, will the pain never end? Will the suffering never end? Will the generational curse ever end? And I don't even know how that works, but I know definitely. Hashtag save Junior. Even Tesehki said, you don't care about your kid, the kid. She just said that out of her mouth. Yeah, you don't care about your kid. I think Chrisean should take a little bit of her own advice and have more conversations to show growth. And just like you sat there quietly through talking to Tesehki, which even when she got up, even though she was holding Junior, I can safely say that she still thought she was about to go off. You see how she kind of looked up and got up with Junior? Like, y'all was about to squab while you was pregnant. A few good times, right? So, y'all, I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but I know there's so many things that Chrisean has said and pointed out about Tesehki that I would see no reason why you would want to do a threesome with your own sister. If she brought you that much pain, if she, you know, did I show you guys? I don't even think I did the video. Hold on. of her saying that she didn't look at it as that at the time. Remember? Let me see. Let me see where it is. Because people were questioning the girl, why you didn't come out with this earlier? You even heard Tesehki saying, why would you want to come to my house? If I did this to you, why would you, So Chrisean had to cover that up or explain it. I don't know. Hold on, let me see. And just the dynamic of sister being with the sister's ex seems to be something that they do, if this is true, because this is not the first time if we're hearing a threesome with Tesehki. And remember, part of the reason why allegedly that Tesehki didn't want Chrisean to live with her anymore, and then Petey had to end up the street, staying up the street, I think, from Tesehki at his friend's house. And Chrisean ended up, I think, homeless because she got kicked out. I'm not too sure, y'all, but it's something like that, where she got kicked out of Tesehki because Tesehki thought that she was trying to get with her man, which would have been what? Chastity's ex again? Oh my God. Now, this is just a rumor. Now, I know it's out there. I may have not worded it correctly, y'all, but it might be in this one. Let's look at this clip, because I watched some of these clips. This is where I'm getting this information from, y'all. I may not be saying it exactly how it's supposed to be, but y'all get the idea. Hold on. Let me play. I think this is the one where she explains that she didn't look at it as anything until later. And that's the reason why she didn't come right out and say that, you know what I'm saying, Tesehki made her do some things when they were little. Let me look at this video. Y'all, let's just look at this video.
Of who you was, you provided whatever. You lose people because of who you was. You provided whatever. Like, I can't explain it. I don't know why. Like, I feel like it's just hard to speak on shit like that. Like, it's just hard to speak on. It is. And then like whole thing with my sister, Chastity. I love Chastity, but Chastity is like see, it's like I got like it's okay. Let me put this here. So when I start putting my boundary down, I stopped sending money to my sister Chastity. I stopped associating myself with her for real. She'll text me with drama to get my attention. I'll respond like, what are you doing? Stay out of it. Right? She ride with me. She my sister. Right? While I'm like, but when I was catering to her, getting her car fixed, all type of stuff. I don't know. It got pounded to a lot because the guy that fixed it, I had to pay an extra $700, like whatever, right? It don't even matter, right? Soon as I count, like let go of my association with her and my resources of who I was to her, she picked a side because that side was needed. Like, okay, she picked Latifah's side. She only picked Latifah's side because frankly, both of them need each other at the same time. She don't got no money. She probably, I'm not responding. Tifa low-key beefing with me because of the internet and whatever. She saying, I said this and this and that. And it was just kind of annoying because it's like everybody in my family know I'm not lying about what actually happened to me, bro. Like, that shit is crazy. Like, y'all think I want to sit up and say what happened to me when I was a kid because nobody was watching us? All right, cool. That's one thing. And then two, y'all acting like I was the only person that said something. Like, well before my nephew was sharing his testimony about stuff, and I never got up. I got up on here and voiced what was actually the beef was because it's like did that to me probably till I mentioned it. Like,
oh, she must have forgot. Like, yeah, I was a kid, but I didn't forget it. But did I bring it back up to certain family members? Yeah. Only certain people knew about the situation because everybody will always be like, so what's up with you and Latifah? Why y'all this and this and that? And then it's like, I don't know. She react a different way. I respond. Like, you feel me? Like, I can't explain it. Like, me saying what I said wasn't to drag her or bash her name or stop motion. Nothing. You feel me? It was just a voice of why we are the way we are for real. Because I think she think that I forgot. Do that make sense? So
like Chrisean touched on a lot of things in there, right? She said the reason I'm telling you this, which I believe you wanted to stop motion and bash, but she also was just telling her truth, speaking her truth, her perspective. And do I believe this happened? Yes, I do. Because like she said, she's not the only one that's speaking out. We heard Christian's whole story. And one of the main perpetrators, one of the main abusers was Tesehki. Let's not forget. Let us not forget. We got a grown ass man who's 27 years old right now, 28, 26, whatever, who claims that Tesehki did some pretty horrible, despicable things to him when he was a child. Why would Chrisean be any different? This was a pattern of behavior. And even Chrisean said, I'm trying to show y'all why we are the way we are. Now, should it be done on such a public platform? Hell no. Y'all could have handled this in the living room. Y'all could have rented out a room. Y'all could have did a kickback and did all this. I mean, we're probably talking about it now because it's out there, but she let y'all know. She said that certain people knew, right? So she talked to certain family members already knew. And I believe at that moment, something changed. Something changed and they fell out even before it made it to the internet. Because they felt a ways about each other, which made Tesehki probably start acting funny style or acting in a different way. So it kind of messed up that connection that they had. That original connection was tainted because of what happened and the acts that happened against Chrisean. And I want to reiterate again, she says when no one was watching. Why? Because mommy was asleep. That's even worse. If your mama was there asleep and all this happened to you and your mama just in the next room and ain't doing shit. How helpless and scared is that? How scary is that? You feel me? But you heard her say it, y'all. You heard her say it. So I'm just like, at the end of the day, and even Tesehki denies that she's with Chastity's ex. But the pictures that I saw online, it looked like the same nigga. It looked like. And it's not just Chrisean that's saying this. We just saw Chastity's reaction and what Chastity had to say, okay? But we also know how Chastity feels about her baby daddy. Because if you guys don't remember, her baby daddy Trauma, who just recently passed, right? Rest in peace, who got into it with the police, a bang bang poo poo pow pow with the po-pos, and she feels no ways about it. She feels no ways about it. When you talk about lack of empathy running through a family, boy, I would like to point you in this direction, because when I heard the response that she had, and this is just off the record, I didn't even mean to go into that, but when you hear what she had to say about her own baby daddy's unaliving, soon after that, this wasn't like a long time after that, even if it was, the way they callously and nonchalantly talk about people that, you know what I'm saying, get assassinated and pow by the police, and then you would swear up and down that they would give they left titty for the nigga while he alive and dicking them down, while they dickmatized, or they'll beat your, or they will snatch off that lace front. They fighting over dick too. Okay, but as soon as they fall out with it was never really love. If you can sit up there and tear a man down after he's gone and in the grave and his family is still alive, his loved ones and the people that he cared for are still on this earth with a piece of themselves missing and that are suffering and got to think about this and go on and live life without their loved one, and you come up on live. This was not a private conversation. This is not an overheard conversation. This is her looking directly in the camera. She knew exactly what she was doing. She went live on a platform and said this about her recently deceased, unalived by the popos, baby daddy. Okay? I want you guys to really listen to this. And these are some cold motherfuckers. Okay? I don't give a damn if I didn't even like my ex, and if this happened to him, I would never, ever in my life come on this internet and speak in this manner. I want you to show y'all how ruthless. And Chrisean said it herself, I want to show you why we are the way we are. Look at this, y'all. Okay? And this was, I don't know when. Oh, let me see. Maybe I can see. Maybe it'll come up, y'all. And I'll let y'all know when this was. Okay?
He got himself killed when he pulled the gun out on the police. I did everything. Yep, I sure did. Yep. He got himself killed when he pulled the gun out on the police. I didn't get him killed, dummy. You gotta be dumb to pull a gun out on a police and think you're gonna live. How is that me getting him killed? You know how many people called the police that day? After me, dumb bitch. Shut your goofy ass up. And guess what? That ain't getting to me. You my daughter. Whoop-de-woo. You killed your baby father. No, he got himself killed. He pulled the gun out on the officer. Who does that? Dummies. You a dummy too. You behind a fake page. I got time today. Yes.
You only think king, huh?
Sorry. Sorry. Hey, Lex.
My daughter.
They think they doing something talking about somebody got their father killed.
So y'all heard that. I don't know, y'all. Do you guys think it's true? I don't know. All right. But looking back at everything and all the history and the fact that Tesehki allegedly ended up with Chastity's ex and all the shenanigans that go on in between and up over here on these social media streets, Bonnie Lashay is definitely a fly on the wall. Is she telling the truth? I don't know. I'm inclined to believe it. I'm inclined to believe that Pillow Talk, Blueface would come to her and tell her stuff. She's the side chick. She gets all of it, right? She gets the dick, a little bit of time, and she gets all the drama. That's where he goes to unload all of his emotional, everything that's going on. Men be gossiping more than women. Men be up there, God can't wait to get it out. So why not? She also said she takes responsibility for Jaden, some of Jaden's lyrics, ideas, right? Viral moments. She said that was her. I'm inclined to believe it. All it would take is if it's her saying something like, you know what, you should start the song with "Hello, motherfucker," and he just took it and ran with it. Like we're talking about possible shit, y'all, right? We're talking about things that most likely did happen. Thank you, Anonymous. She said, please keep up the hard work while we all try to expose Chrisean. I think the whole damn tribe be dumpster diving in lies. Okay, and deceit, if you ask me. Morally, I question their upbringing. And just like how Chrisean said that the grandpa touched for sure Tesehki, and she said it just so nonchalantly and as a matter of factly that it truly scares me. And I'm not trying to clown or bring anything down. I'm just trying to understand, get you guys to understand the extent of the toxic abuse that they experienced and grew up in. It affects you as an adult, y'all. It doesn't just poof disappear in the sky. It has long-lasting effects on you, right? I don't know, y'all. And I just think about all of the things that has come against Chrisean as well. Just Chrisean alone. Okay? And the karma that is probably just waiting to swoop down on her. Because if anybody on these streets is going to remind you of what you do and what you is, it's going to be Karlissa. Okay? So I'm going to have to drag Karlissa into this conversation. Now, there's not really much to say else about, if they had a threesome, maybe they did, maybe they didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know. We may be wrong, we may be right. But everything else that I brought out on top of that, you can kind of put that together. And I hope you guys are picking up what I'm putting down, right? We always create a patchwork of the truth. And we come up with our own conclusions. But before I let you guys go, I wanted to go ahead and let you know that Karlissa has read Chrisean for filth with truth and consequences yet once again. And this time she made a list so that we would have a reference to all the fuckery and the debauchery. And I'm just using those words. All the bullshit and the shit that Chrisean done brought to these social media streets is phenomenal. Okay? Let me go ahead and bring up what Karlissa had to say, because Karlissa came with the truth and consequences. Sometimes the truth and consequences be her own. But today she had time, all right? Or the other day she had time, all right? Let me show you exactly what Karlissa had to say. She read. Now, what did I say last time? She kind of gave Chrisean a tongue lashing, but it was really a tongue lashing for the masses, right? Because we all took a little something away from what Karlissa had to say on the last live, because not only did she put Chrisean on blast, but she actually put herself on blast, all right? And came clean on a lot of things, confessed a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? And we can't even be mad at the woman. We can't even be mad. Now, some of y'all might be mad at what I'm about to show y'all, but I call this truth and consequences. And you can look, the truth can never be a diss. All right. The truth can never be a diss. And just like I make a compilation of clips and videos and articles to put the pieces of the puzzle together to show you guys a pattern of behavior, an MO, a method of operation, which pretty much if you let someone talk long enough, they will tell them themselves. They will expose themselves for who they really are, okay? Because the fake mask will always start to slip, all right? Let me go ahead and bring this up so I can show you guys exactly what Karlissa had to say, y'all. We're going to get into this we are going to get into this. You know I got to share a little bit of this truth and consequence before I let y'all go. Hold on. Thank you guys so much for tapping in on this Sunday. I know you guys could be anywhere else and you're right here with me. I do appreciate that. Make sure you smash that like button, share out this live. And hey, you've hung around for a while. If you guys are feeling the vibe, go ahead and subscribe. And don't be afraid to get a membership, you guys. You guys can get a membership and become part of the society. All right. Now, let me go ahead and pull this up. Hold on, y'all. And let's hear what Karlissa had to say, okay? She always gives us a little food for thought. Like I say, whether you love her or hate her, the truth is never a diss, all right? So take what you want and leave what you don't. And maybe you'll walk away with a life lesson too, okay? Maybe just being a little bit more enlightened, all right? In a good way or a bad way. You know what I'm saying? You may be like, this stupid summer. Y'all may not even like Karlissa, but just listen to the words, okay? Not the messenger. Let's listen to the message. And the message is loud and clear. And Karlissa is definitely speaking facts. Hold on, y'all. Uh-oh, hold on. All right, let me go ahead and share this. I think it's like a couple days ago, but do we care? No, we don't. We don't care. We'll take it back to the hood like K-Swiss, baby. Because how you think you going to make me run when I believe in both God and the pow. Okay? Jesus knows, don't leave my heart in the end. Blowing smoke for all my folks in the wind. All right. Here we go, y'all. You know I'm silly. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this. I'm just going to read it. This is our Instagram post, y'all. Chrisean, leave this woman alone. Okay, you know you want to be over there with Blueface and the rest of his family and mingling and getting along and shit. I want to be over there. Hell, look. As a matter of fact, you let me take Chrisean Jr. and I'll go over there since you don't want to be over there, girl. Okay, we'll handle everything. Cause I want to go over there, eat, get in the pool. All right, you guys, let's go ahead with this. Make sure you guys can see. And let me make sure you guys can hear me. Okay, look. All right, so Karlissa put this, right? I'm telling you, she read Chrisean for filth, y'all. Let's dive in. She said, wait a minute, let me get my laugh out first. She is so damn crazy. I swear to God. Okay. Let's go ahead and get into this. Look, she said the dog dead, the ex dead, the Mexican man dead, John in jail, the baby need help, the family torn apart, your sister jumped and then turned into a pedo, your brother in jail, your best friend got beat up, I got beat up, James Wright got beat up, the hairstylist got beat up, the lady in Vegas got beat up, the reason why John is in jail. People, stop this madness and get yourself together. John had 2 other kids before you. People need to hold you accountable before the Lord do it. Now, girl, clock that T. How many of us need to testify? Girl, they found the dog unalive. I'm laughing at the context in which Karlissa put this. Now, the reality of it is not funny in no way, shape, or form. Okay? Because the dog was found unalive and floating in the pool, if I'm not mistaken. Ronnie was assassinated. When someone comes in front of your loved one house and guns you down 10 times, that to me, that's assassinated. Do you understand me? And not one peep from her. It took what did it take? A Jason Lee interview? Girl, stop playing with us. Stop playing with that. Only makes the people want to dig deeper. And guess what? There's a few percent, there's a small percent of people that not only have the access, the ability, the power, the know-how, the money to take this a little bit further and dig a little bit deeper than the average schmo Joe like say you or I. If somebody really wanted to take time, right, and dig into some of these things that are floating around, when you think about it as you get older, that's the time, right? A lot of times we see people get away with something for 5, maybe 8, 10 years, and then all of a sudden it blows up in their face. Perfect example is what? Diddy. Almost 3 decades. This man was allowed to run around and do this. Eventually, the truth will come to light. It don't matter if it's 20, 25 years from now. You're still going to be wanting to live your best life, girl. When you're 30, you're still going to want to be living your best life, bitch. You're not going to want to be in jail. When you're 35, 40, bitch, 45, 50, you're still going to want to be living your best life. You're not going to want to be in jail. I promise you that. She said the dog unalive, the ex is unalive, the Mexican man allegedly, I think the reason why Ronnie sat down for a little while, it's so much stuff. And yet she's your fave rapper. Like, what? Let's go on. This is not it. This is not it. Let's go on. She said, you better humble yourself and be held accountable before God makes you accountable. And you don't want that. Those who are believers in Christ, you already know. You don't want that. You don't want what's coming when you lean on your own understanding, sis. And you be in the front pews of the church more than I do. You walk around with a Bible. Mine got a little dust in it. So, you know, girl. Okay? Let's not play. You know more than I do, girl. Now, let's go on. Now, Karlissa didn't stop there. She says, I already know exactly what it is. Please stop lying and get him the help he needs. John been gone almost 2 years. What's the excuse for not getting him the specialist? If you love your child the way we love ours, just get him the help he deserves. Make him a priority. We tired of them fake and kissy photos. Ain't we though? We tired of them fake photos. We want to see him properly taken care of. Now leave us the funk out this BS. We all watch you drink and smoke and fight and fall off stages. You did that to your son. Stop trying to blame people and just do better. Lord Jesus Christ in heaven, we tied. That should have been the title of this video, but y'all might not have clicked on, because we tied. Okay, we are tired. Do you understand me? Tired. We are. Are we looking at this as an achievement? The toxic rants, the fake photos where it looks like your baby is always propped up but never sitting up, where you constantly have adult music and entertainment going on in the background, yet we never hear Blue's Clues. We only hear Blueface. And we always hear about Blueface. And the way you try to blame this man for simply being a YN out here in these streets, acting a whole hoe. Being a womanizer that he brags about openly and honestly every day of his damn life. Now, I don't fancy this behavior, nor do I condone it. But what more do you want from a person if they are literally being honest and telling you in your face what type of shit about to go down? He told you in that argument, that car, either you can hop in on the circus or you'll hop your ass off. But this is how it's gonna go. You knew the job was dangerous when you took it. Why you choose to be the crash dummy, number 8, I don't know. Because according to Bonnie, she was before you, and a few of them other hoes was before you. Okay? Angie was before, girl. Angie came from 9th grade, girl. You competing with somebody you knew from the 9th grade, let alone Jaden, there's no competition. There's no competition. Loyalty lies there. They may fall out. I mean, as you get older, you know, some people fall away. You can't take it. Everybody, circle gets smaller. Everybody can't go. But for the most part, somebody that you knew in high school, especially that you were intimate with or had a relationship with, that usually lasts forever. If not, if you guys are not together, you guys at least be friends. You guys will at least be decent with each other. Because I know too much, bro. I've known you since ninth grade. Like, I know too much, bro. You can't help but keep me in your corner. You can't help it. Like, you don't want me as an enemy, right? I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. I don't know what more you want from that man. I mean, I want him to do better, you know, and grow into the man that he's going to be and the responsible, you know, that comes with time. But I'm just saying. And I don't know if she thought it was her lace front or, you know, her beauty or her, I don't know what she thought was going to change a man. A child. Right? Some of us have to learn the hard way. I mean, Karlissa is right. The dog was found unalive in the pool. Ronnie, resting in peace, and was literally assassinated in front of his own grandmother's house, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, how tragic is that? Isn't this the same ex that you ran back to when you were kicked out of Tesehki's house? Because she said she had to go and stay with her ex. I don't know, you guys. She said she also, PD also ended up having to stay up the street with his friend. Remember I mentioned that? But it seems like she never talks about the thing that she does. The wrong that she's been and the wrong that she's done. And that's not a keeper, okay? Because you chose to take your faults, your bad decisions, your selfish choices, and your downtrodden attitude towards others and sweep it under the rug. And this is why you're getting this backlash from people. Let's continue on to what Karlissa had to say. I think it's one more, y'all. Hold on, let's see. I think it's one more. She goes on to say, hernias, clubfoot, and all them other issues come from different syndromes. Stop the cap. That didn't come from being, you know, beat between the washer and he pummeled you. And first of all, I don't believe that. And why would you go back to somebody who threatened to have your stomach bleed and unalive your child? Like, that is the real question. This is what leads me to believe that that's not true. Because you flipped out when he posted a picture of your son's hernia. So you would think those would be fighting words, right? Words to like leave by. But yet she stuck around. I don't know, y'all. You guys let me know. Let me see what else Karlissa had to say, y'all. Okay, Karlissa goes on to say, them lies is why I'll never, ever be a part of that program. John is doing his time to himself. Those are part of that BS. Ain't no friend or family to him. And you heard what Bonnie said in almost an ultimatum that she was like, oh, that ain't his baby. So I'm pretty sure Blueface told Bonnie and a few of them other women, a few of his other females, girl, that's what they do, y'all. You think he just sitting up having this intimate conversation with Bonnie? Well, maybe so. You know what I'm saying? Different levels. Depends on, and she said she's known him for a while. But he seems to have a lot of empty promises, right? A TV show and all this and that. But at the end of the day, y'all, I honestly think that Blueface is going to do something really big when he comes out. And what I think is he's going to drop that DNA because he never did. He only told us that he took a secret DNA and that he found out that Junior was not his. I believe he's stringing her along for a reason, whether it's because they still have 2 contracts, from what I understand. They are still contractually obligated to each other. So there has to be some type of cohesiveness in order for them to get through, say, Crazy in Love 3, 4, 5, I don't know. And remember, we haven't forgotten that phone call where she broke down, where she was on speakerphone with Lemmy. So it's not like she had the phone up to her ear, y'all. Okay? We heard her talking to Lemmy. So what's in the works? What's in the works? Is it purse strings to the reason why he's dragging on this I'm the pappy, or I, am willing to, step in where the father isn't? I don't know. Now, Karlissa goes on to say, when my son gets out, he will get the records to show who was at fault. As the father on the DNA, he has the right. Please don't send me none of those lies. His other 2 children are perfectly normal. And who gonna check us, boo? And who gonna check her, boo? She said what she said. And you guys remember, I'm gonna keep on reminding you that, remember when Karlissa was like, me and Blue, or me and Blue, Papa Blue is gonna find out if that baby is really, remember when she said that? And every time I try to tell y'all, I lose the words, but you guys know what I'm talking about. She either said it or she posted it. And she said either, I don't know if she was referring to her mom and her father or her and Papa Blue, but she said somebody is going to do another DNA and find out if Junior is really Blueface's. But just to get back on track, I think that the secret DNA test that Blueface took, I think he's going to reveal it because he told us, right? But he never really posted it. He never really revealed it. I think that that's in the works. I think whoever allegedly, if there was a leak for the person who leaked the diaper incident where they saw Chrisean Jr. allegedly being changed and saw both feces and blood in the diaper, we cannot forget the Freudian slip that Chrisean did on live while she was changing Junior, and she said he bled. We heard it plain as day. How you gonna get poop mixed with bled? Bled is the past tense word of bleed. Bled is the past tense word of bleed. What in the would make you say bled through the diaper? That don't even sound right. That's because you've said it before and you've seen it before, I believe, in my eyes. No one says the past tense of a word. Talking about, oh my God, he bled through poop through the diaper. What? Diabolical. I'm just pointing out those little tidbits that lead us down the road to righteousness. Okay. She said when they get out, look. And she says as far as the father on the DNA, not saying he's the father. She said that father on that fake DNA test that you got. She talking about, Karlissa's talking about that Zeus DNA test. Oh, she would have just said the baby or his baby. So there's room for doubt, y'all. There is room for doubt. And I think that's going to be the big thing, because when Blueface come out, he's not just going to blend into the background, okay? And throw on Tatiana, bust down Tatiana. I want to see you bust down. Pick it up. Now throw that shit down. No, he's not gonna do that. He's gonna be on some whole other ish. I hope he's going to be elevating himself and not stoop back down to the level that got him to where he was at in the first place, in jail. I hope he's smarter than that. I hope he comes out and moves smarter and not harder. Let's just put it like that. Right? So I don't know, you guys, let me know. I just think he's going to come out with guns a blazing. And I don't mean acting a fool and grabbing a bottle from the Hennessy wall. God knows we don't want that. You know? But a lot of times when people are incarcerated for a long time and they've left a substance or substance abuse, and we've known him to drink every day. You was an alcoholic, bro, if I were to call it. Okay? I don't know about the pills and potions, but most of the time when one partner is doing it and you guys party together or you guys cohabitate together, 9 times out of 10, unless it's hidden, both y'all are doing it. Okay? Both y'all doing it. Right? But, you know, when someone is locked up, they tend to come and overdo it. You know what I'm saying? Drink a little bit too much. You know what I'm saying? Do a little bit too much. And that takes you right back down that effed up ass cycle. So I don't know, y'all, but I know he's going to come out saying something. Something going to be something. He ain't just going to just come out quiet, calm, because you know it's festering. Being able to see Chrisean just tear him a new asshole every other day, got to be getting to him. Got to be getting to him. And I'm pretty sure he's aware of everything that's been going on, right? All the way back to Bonnie Lashay. So I know Blueface got a lot to say. He probably got a lot on his plate. Business-wise, lawsuit-wise, family-wise. But I do think he's going to come out with some bombshell something, and he going to drop that bombshell and everybody mouth open. Everybody in the club be getting tips. Okay, and like I said, Chrisean thinks she gonna be riding shotgun with the top down, girl. He about to bring the noise. Okay, he about to come out and bring the noise. Have you guys heard of a quiet riot? That means he ain't got to be out there acting no fool, acting no nut out here on these streets. A quiet riot is about to come when Blueface get out. He gonna be stomping in his big black boots. Okay, ready to fuck some shit up. And I'm talking about as far as spill some tea and get the ball rolling. I don't know. You guys let me know what you guys think about the whole situation, okay? Let me see what you guys are saying. Thank you so much, Anonymous Reports. Monique said, I heard she had Qual to give him the, Quell? What's his name, Quell? Yeah, to give him the GUN, then called the law on him. Yeah, I heard that too. Yep, I heard that too. And you know, another thing that I always tell y'all is that her inner circle is going to start speaking out. Remember I told you guys that? I mean, they all have already started speaking out, but I think that people that are close to her, or both the sisters, are going to speak out. Right? I think people close to both the sisters are going to start speaking out. Not that they haven't already spoke out. And they're going to give their perspective. And if you guys remember the best friend, I think her name was AJ. Remember how she spoke out? And she's definitely a fly on the wall. She is the second person to call Chrisean, or one of the people to call Chrisean a liar. But she is the second person to call Chrisean the sympathy queen, meaning that Blueface pointed out the fact that her claim to fame is empathy. And y'all know I can't find that clip that I looked for so I can show y'all. But if you guys remember, there was a time when I don't know if it was Chrisean or Tesekhi, they spoke out and said that Chrisean used to practice crying in the mirror because she said the way that she was going to make it, right? They were practicing on how they were going to make it. And she used to practice crying in the mirror. I'm going to find that clip. Okay? But let me go ahead. You guys, let me show you this clip of AJ, who is Chrisean's ex-best friend, okay? And I don't know why. I just heard that Bonnie and Chrisean were best friends. And I think because they were both on Blue Girls Club and then they ended up being with Blueface and living with him. I think that's where that came from. Like they did become closer probably than the other ones. But let Bonnie tell us she's been around way before Chrisean, okay? And she's coming for a spot. This is what started this conversation. This is what started this live in the first place is she's coming for her spot. Like, I believe that she was dealing with a Blueface and him saying that he slept with over 500, 600. Look, bro, Chrisean is not that special when it comes to just him, you know, being with her. No, he's using you, girl. He's exploiting you. And he got you a bag and him a bag. And I think he plans on continuing that. You know, everybody has a price, you guys. So if he doesn't come out and do the right thing, that's going to be on him, y'all. All we can do is sit and watch, right? Let me pull up AJ. Let me pull this up right quick. I think I have it. Let me see. Where her best friend speaks out on the whole situation. She's going to be speaking out on the sisters as well. Let me see, guys. I think when I cleared this, when I reset, I might have took it out, but let me just see. Hold on. Let's see. No, I don't have it now. Let me see, guys. Hold on. Let me find it. Hold on. Let me see. Tesehki and Chrisean fight. Tesehki and Chrisean. Let me just say, Chrisean's best friend. Now, Bonnie, she don't look that bad in that interview. She was looking a little crazy. I think it was just her makeup. Because looking at other pictures of her, she's actually very pretty. You could tell that she did something with her lips, though, but she don't look like she looked in that interview. I think that was just a bad angle and maybe her makeup. But like I said, you can tell she got something done with her lip. Okay. All right, so let me go ahead and play this because remember I said her inner circle is going to start speaking out, and this is just echoing. AJ is just going to echo what I've already said. Is that and what Blueface has already said is the girl is the empathy is her claim to fame. This was what she was going to use either to get to the top. And she's still using it, you guys. All right. She plays on people's empathy to draw you in so that you can relate to her. Right. Not necessarily me, because on some level, yeah, some things that she says, but really her audience, her peers. Okay. Let me go ahead and play this for you so you guys can hear. And she alleges that she knows all of Chrisean's deepest secrets. She knows all about the pregnancies that she had and did not tell y'all about. Okay? Okay? Her inner circle is going to start speaking out. They're gathering right now. They're getting it all together, y'all. All right, you guys go ahead and take a listen to this. Hold on, and I'll rewind it for you guys. Hold on. And this is an old video, you guys, an old video. Now it was posted 6/11, June 11th, but this is, I think it's an old video. Hold on, y'all. Let's wrap it up with this video. I'm telling y'all, she's playing on the sympathy. She's playing the sympathy card. And out of sympathy comes empathy. And when you have empathy for somebody, you take sides and you ride for them. You die for them. And that's what these fans are doing. Y'all are being bamboozled. Okay? And I know some of you guys have genuine love for Chrisean, but some of y'all just dick ride. Okay? Some of y'all just on the clout chase. Some of y'all just following blindly. You just on the bandwagon because it's the thing to do. Okay? You're going along to get along. Those are the people I'm talking to. All right? Hold on, you guys. Let me bring this up. What did you say? What is Queen TLC? You said, what if he used Bonnie to spill the tea on Chrisean? What if she playing her role? Because she didn't say she's leaving him. She said she's not waiting till he get out to start her career. Oh, yeah. She said she ain't going nowhere. She said she want her man. And I think the rest of them are going to stick around too. It's not just her. Like I say, there's always going to be a woman willing to fuck around and find out. Okay? You can plead and tell your story. Oh, he's a son of a dog. He can see her with 8 baby mamas, and she'll still be the 9th one. Or she'll just, I'm just going to tuck mine in. I'm just going to see her. I'm just going to tuck my chain in. Right? She ain't going to take it off. There'll always be somebody like that. All right? There'll always be a female that's willing to fuck around and find out for herself. Okay? Let me go ahead and add this. You guys take a listen to what AJ had to say. And like I said, she already claims she know all of Chrisean's deepest, darkest secrets. All we need is one. All we need is one mic, baby. Take down the whole ship. All right, hold on, y'all.
She playing with y'all fucking mental. And y'all, because y'all have been through similar things, she's using that against y'all to make it seem like this is the truth. As she has done so many times. You guys are talking about someone all that crying shit, she playing on y'all psyche. She playing with y'all fucking mental. And y'all, because y'all have been through similar things, she's using that against y'all to make it seem like this is the truth. As she has done so many times. You guys are talking about someone who leaked their own sex tape. Leaked their own sex tape. Amongst the other things that you guys don't know. All that crying shit, she playing on y'all psyche. She playing with y'all fucking mental. And y'all, because y'all have been through similar things, she's using that against y'all to make it seem like this is the truth. As she has done so many times. You guys are talking about someone who leaked their own sex tape. Leaked their own sex tape. Amongst the other things that you guys don't know. All that crying shit, she playing on y'all psyche. She playing with y'all fucking mental. And y'all, because y'all have been through similar things, she's using that against y'all to make it seem like this is the truth. as she has done so many times. You guys are talking about who am I to say or to deny the truth? I was her diary. I knew about all the multiple pregnancies she had that she did not tell y'all. All the multiple with that she did not tell y'all. All the multiple setups that she done did that she didn't tell y'all. I'm a part of the that y'all don't see me. Y'all don't see AJ. And it's the reason why AJ was kept on the top, because AJ knew everything. I still know everything. What you not understanding? What's not clicking, Steven? Oh, AJ can't possibly know everything. I do. And do. And do. You mad? You sending these little blog pages to me to silence me? Are you mad? I was kept in the tuck because she knew. I knew everything. You don't see me being flaunted around like everybody else, because guess what? AJ was not also a yes man. But trust and believe, I know the truth. Trust and believe that one. I knew when you was getting put out your house, when you was trying to, I knew about everything. When something happened to Chrisean, me or Tifa was the first person that she called. What is not clicking? What's not clicking? Would you be calling your would you be staying at your house? Would you be anytime something goes wrong, would you be calling them? Who am I to say or to deny the truth? I was her diary. I knew about all the multiple pregnancies she had that she did not tell y'all. All the multiple with that she did not tell y'all. All the multiple.
Hey, I wasn't going to touch on this, but Chrisean Rock is shaking again. And this situation really, like left me disturbed. It really left me disturbed. So Chrisean Rock, alleged best friend, came out and said that she was lying about getting touched by her sister. She said that she never told her that. And she also lied against her old stepfather. There's a lot to the story. I'm not feeling it. But let's talk about it. So everybody's talking about this, and even Karlissa, Blueface's mom, is even kind of denying or giving the benefit of the doubt to what they said Tesehki did to her back in the day. Allegedly, there was some inappropriate behavior between Tesehki, Latifah, who is Chrisean Rock's big sister, back in the day. And it all just came out on a Zeus like trailer clip. Now people are coming out that are in Chrisean Rock's life closely, and even Tesehki showing receipts of how this may or may not be true. And I'm disgusted. Let's go back and read the first slide I just showed you of what Chrisean Rock's friend has said. Okay, so she said this: been her best friend since sophomore year of high school, and as many times as shorty been mad and I was there with her, these allegations would have came up. She never said a word about her sister touching her ever. Mind y'all, we was just sleeping on Tifa's couch the day before she announced she was pregnant. And prior to that, calling Tifa every day. And with her every time you came to Maryland, Chrisean, you're sick. She said every time something didn't go Didn't go her way. She lied about somebody touching her. She lied about Sean R. Malone, the people who took her in, and the baby's godparents. T. These people did something to you, still made them a godparents, making actual allegations at her. She lied about another person trying to have intercourse with her. Now you lying about your own blood sister simply because you're jealous of her. Now Tesehki has had way more light on her. We all know her name. Her beating up Diamond the Body. Her being really, really pretty on baddies. You know, kind of being Chrisean's replacement, but doing it, I ain't gonna lie, a little better because she's coming with the looks and the beauty. Chrisean was out there at 1-2. So her star is rising, her star is getting bigger. And so people been calling it jealous, but I didn't know what to make of that because it was an episode of Baddies. See, I don't watch Baddies, but I had to see the clips of stuff. There was an episode where Tesehki first tried out for Baddies. And Natalie Nunn ended up bringing a girl on that had beef with Chrisean. And she was like, you bringing a girl on here that got beef with me, but you won't even bring on my sister? Like, that's messy. So I don't know if she's sticking up for her. I don't know if she's jealous of her. Like, it's all odd to me. Then Tesehki came out with the verbal receipt. This really bothered my soul as well. It says Tesekhi's story post where Chrisean speaks on her childhood. I never personally went through anything that would take my childhood away. That's what she said in this video clip. Tesehki wrote on there, she said, this is her on a whole different level. How you trying to take me and Chad's drama and say it's yours? So I'm like, ooh, this is deep, this is dark, this is sad. And all I gotta say is bring back Iyanla Vanzant immediately because some of y'all need to fix your life.
Brandy also spoke about Chrisean cheating on him and him forgiving her. Now, you being, I guess, the right-hand woman, did you see Chrisean like be promiscuous towards her?
Okay, so you guys saw those clips of her best friend, or ex-best friend, knowing her since sophomore year, okay? And we know when we were children, we did a lot of things with our best friends. We weren't in the same mind frame as we are as an older adult, right? So a lot of things were uninhibited and we would share a lot. So I think she knows a lot, okay? Being a friend since sophomore year, I think she knows a lot. I think she knows a lot about where the bones are buried when it comes to Chrisean. And like I said, the inner circle is talking. And when the inner circle starts to talk, all right, they start gathering around, right? It's a dangerous recipe. If you have something to hide, right? If you have something to hide. And she's been called a liar over and over and over again. They said she would lie every time she get mad, she don't get her way. She lied on her godfather. Some people think it's her real father. I don't know. She just lied on, they're saying allegedly she lied on Tesehki. And that's more than one person saying she lying. I mean, one could be true without the other. Maybe Tesehki was, maybe Chrisean was a victim of Tesehki. She did those horrible things, but maybe she didn't do it to Chrisean. If Chrisean says Petey was safe, he was 12 of 12, she was 11 of 12. I don't know. I feel like something happened. I don't know if it was, specifically Tesehki, but I believe there was trauma there. I believe that there was abuse. I believe Chrisean suffered a lot of what they suffered. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, do you feel the jealousy and rivalry between the sisters? Do you think that Chrisean, although she put Tesehki on, she says she deserves credit for getting her off the pole, out the strip club, just out the strip club, period. Okay? She thinks she wants credit. She needs credit for getting Tesehki on the platform, which she did. She spoke up for Tesehki. She gave her a pink ticket. I watched it. I won't say go get the video because you remember I had to erase 449 videos to make sure we got monetized. So I did do a video on it though. AJ said it was a lie. I don't know. I'm just putting this out here for you guys. But you know, a lot of times when kids grow up with verbal poison and just being in a toxic environment, children who grow up in toxic environments with gaslighting and yelling and screaming and blame and neglect, emotionally, they're always like, and all of this is like interrelated. And a lot of that they carry with them. You know, that experience, they carry that into adulthood. And in like, they also, like, people that come from that type of childhood, in most cases, y'all, not everybody, but in most cases, they're always trying to prove that they deserve love, right? They're always seeking that attention and seeking the approval of others and trying to prove not only that they deserve love, but they have worth. And they always constantly seeking what they missed and what was justly due when they were a child. And that's how it spills over into your adulthood and affects you as an adult. You feel me? But at the same time, they don't trust their feelings. But they're always seeking that attention and that love that they were denied as a child. But you know, when you weaponize, like when a woman, or you know, mostly women, I don't see no damn man crying and weaponize. I don't know. But you know, when women, or when you weaponize your tears to make your partner a villain, that's toxic. Okay? And I believe a lot of times people who grow up and are guarded, they're scared to love, they're scared to fail, they're sometimes scared to live. And most of the times you never get over that feeling of being of feeling unloved and unworthy. And this is how people walk around with invisible trauma, y'all. You know? I don't know. A lot of times people bond over pain, and it's never good. And the kids are the ones who suffer the brunt of everything. The kids are the ones that are emotionally abused. I don't know, you guys. You guys let me know what you guys think about the whole situation. At the end of the day, do you guys think that there was a threesome between Tesehki with everything that's going on? All of the things that she said against Tesehki. AJ has came out and said some things. Tesehki has came out and said some things. Chastity has come out and said some things. Blueface has echoed a lot of things that they have said, which makes us question. Right? So you guys, let me know what you guys think about this whole situation, and any thoughts on the way that Karlissa read Chrisean for filth this time. This wasn't a tongue lashing, okay? This wasn't a wake-up call, girl. She read you for filth with a list. With a list. I almost want to bring that shit back up. She was like, wait a minute, this ain't funny, but she's like, unalive. The Mexican man unalive. The ex is unalive. Like, she ran, when you look at it in its totality, this woman is a menace to society. And even if it's not, some of the things are not true, just for it to be attached to you, for it to even have enough legs to be a thing, is diabolical. And I mean, they have called her the setup queen, y'all. I'm just saying. They have called her the setup queen. And maybe she was about that life. And you guys remember the clip I showed you guys of her and Bonnie. And I told you guys the reason why her and Bonnie allegedly fell out was because she pointed a pow pow at our Bonnie's child at the time. You guys remember that? I also showed you guys the image where they were saying she's pretty pedo-ish because you're in the bathtub with a 3-year-old girl. Talking about you swimming. It looks like it was a still and not just a photo from maybe a video that was out. But thank God we didn't see the video. Okay, but it looks like whoever posted it may have taken a snapshot and then posted that. But they were literally looking at a video because they refer to her as swimming. I don't know what's up with these weirdos. You guys even let DJ Academics get away with it. He's back on the air like nothing happened. You guys don't remember that weird conversation he had with that minor? Shit is pretty weird. I mean, this can't be the norm, you guys. It cannot be the norm. It just can't be. Let me see. Now, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Now, before I let you guys go, I did want to let you guys know that we have membership now, okay? If you want to become a member and you want to go ahead and support this channel and everything that we're trying to do with our daily content, okay? You can always Cash App a sister. My Cash App is right there. We have super chat, super thanks. We have all that now. I wanted to introduce because before it wasn't available as of, a few weeks ago. We were monetized. So you guys go ahead and jump on board there. Now you guys will get a lot of perks. I still have to add some things to it. I'm getting that all together, but I have started putting my store together, you guys. All right. And let me show you a little bit about what I can offer you guys. Oh, hey, Whitney, how are you? My day is going, girl, my day is blessed. And I'm glad that you guys are here with me. But let me go ahead and introduce you guys to a collection of digital courses that can change your life, literally. Okay. Now, if you are a go-getter and a hustler and an entrepreneur spirit, and you like to take control of your finances and start your own business, right? Make your own mark. I can get you started, okay? I'm going to go ahead and put this up here. You guys go ahead and take a look. And let me show you guys right quick. Now, like I said, hold on, you guys. If you guys want to go ahead and invest in yourself, now what I do have, if you want to, like, say for example, you're tired of the rat race, meaning that you're tired of the 9 to 5, okay? You're tired of living paycheck to paycheck. If that sounds like you, if you want to start making Wi-Fi money and get paid off views, my digital course is the way to go, okay? And my digital course link will be in the bio. And once you push it, it'll take you straight to my store. Now, in the Digital Boss Playbook is what I call this. there's a collection of courses. And in these courses, they offer every way possible for you to access and make a living online. Okay, whether it's a side hustle, if you want to turn it into a full-time business, it's really up to you. Okay, but you have to start somewhere. Hold on, let me get to this. Hold on, guys. So you're going to check out the Digital Boss Playbook, because that's what it's called. And let me see, hold on. Now, like I said, it's a collection of digital courses that offer an all access to make Wi-Fi money and extra income. Now, you can look at this as another source of income and a way to get paid off views. I mean, if you're going to have a platform and you're going to be out here, you're going to be giving your POV, you're going to be reacting to things, you're going to be putting out lip sync videos and things like that, you might as well get paid off of it, because they're paying for views, if you guys didn't know. There's a whole new ball game out here, y'all. And this is just the beginning. This is the digital course that I offer. It's just the beginning. This is not the end all be all, but it is just the beginning, because you get a whole collection of the digital courses all in one place. And I mean, it covers every avenue of what you could even think about doing. Okay. And like I said, they are paying off views. Right now, you guys, YouTube is the biggest platform, but I heard that Facebook ain't too far behind. And I'm not even on Facebook. I just reactivated my account, but I've been kicking ass and taking names on TikTok. Okay. And I've been building myself right here on YouTube as well. I get a lot of traffic from my YouTube shorts, thank God. And I am getting paid off of views. Okay. I'm getting paid off of views. Now, oh, I can bring this up anyways. Okay, hold on, you guys. Because I'm going to bring it up for you guys right quick. So, like I said, if you guys want to invest in yourself, you can shop the new store. Now, what comes in Digital Boss Playbook? Well, I do have a freebie to start you guys out. So once you go to the store, if you don't want to go ahead and dive in and invest in yourself right then and there, as far as purchasing, you can invest in yourself by just snagging the free DBA sneak peek that I have that lets you know everything that you're going to be getting in these packages. All right, both volume 1 and volume 2. And inside each of these, you know what? Let me show you. Okay. You guys make sure that you snag, at least grab your free sneak peek DBA that I have to offer. And let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay. So this is what's going to be offered in here. Let me see if I can bring this up. Hold on, y'all. Let me bring this up for you guys. And I think I've already showed you my store. If you guys click the link, it'll take you right to my store. Okay. And like I said, merch is coming soon. But let me go ahead and give you my own sneak peek. Since you guys are here on my live, you guys will get an inside sneak peek. All right. Now we have this regular sneak peek, and I'm going to give you an inside sneak peek right quick. All right. Since you guys are here on my live, let me go ahead and share this screen with you. And I'll actually go through a few of the modules so you guys can kind of get an idea. It's no secret, y'all. All right. This is not no fly by night. I'm not promising anything like that, because you have to have diligence. You have to want to do this and start this. The whole thing about this is you invest in yourself. Okay. You learn, you choose the modules, and you choose what avenue you want to go in. What avenue? Let me show you. Hold on. Let me show you. just so you guys can get an idea, okay? I mean, this is the best kept secret that you don't want to keep. And I'm glad that someone put me onto this because I invested in myself. I went into the modules, the courses that I wanted to learn about. You can even strengthen your skills that you already have in order to make yourself marketable and add value to yourself so that you can get social proof. Because at the end of the day, if you don't have social proof, people aren't going to listen to you. Okay? I've come to the point where I have social proof and I'm confident in what I say. Maybe 3 months ago, I couldn't have said this. 3 months ago, I probably couldn't have did this. And I got this about 3 months ago. Okay. So let me go ahead and pull this up. And I'm just getting started, you guys, but I don't have to make it all the way up to the top and then reach down and grab you guys. Some of you guys can come with me. You know what I'm saying? You can come with me on this journey. I don't have to make it and then act like I'm passing down some holy grail to you. No, we can be in this together. Like, you know, I have social proof. So that means it's tested and true. It's tested and approved. All right. And I did make $500 in 30 days. All right. I did grow from on TikTok from 1 point, because I showed you guys before. I'll do it again. I'll come back. 1.4K views to 965K views in 30 days. Almost 1 million. Yes, I did. I did that. Okay. And you guys can always comment here in the chat. You guys can always DM me. Follow me on TikTok, you guys. Blow Nay Got Tea. Follow me on TikTok. You guys can DM me and hey, say, hey girl, where's the proof? And I will gladly either show you the post, because if you go to my TikTok, it's posted. It's a whole video there. If not, I'll send you a screenshot. All right. So let's go ahead and get into this. I'm just going to show you guys right quick. And I just will implore you guys, just beg you guys to please invest in yourself before the end of this year, because this could definitely change your life. Could I change your life? No. By introducing this to you, yeah. And by you implementing this and really getting down into this and studying it and zeroing in on even one of these opportunities, you will add value to yourself. Okay? You will make yourself marketable. And you will be well on your way to creating your own income stream. Definitely. Now, you got to meet me halfway, which is a lot of what people don't tell you. They don't never tell you got to meet you halfway. You got to do your part. It's not going to work. And that's the hardest part. And that's why I'm here. I'm here to motivate you. I'm here to say you can do it, because that's all it takes sometimes. And remember what they say, it only takes 30 days to make a habit, right? So let's go ahead and get into this. Hold on, guys, so I can show you. Let me make sure you guys can see. Okay, so this is what I'm offering you guys, okay? And this is simple access. Now, I can show you right here. They have the welcome, mindset mastery. It lets you know tactical mindset strategies taught by a multi-figure instructor. All right, core fundamentals. It teaches you how to get started, y'all. It doesn't just give you the method, it gives you the madness that goes along with it. Okay. Now, if you go right here, you got the digital marketing crash course, everything step to step from how to go from 0 to your first 5K in online sales with digital. You guys know you have to start somewhere, right? People are not just going to flock to you. But if you build it, they will come. But you have to start now, because you have to build a fan base. I mean, a fan base, you have to build support. You have to make eyes be on you. Who you going to sell to? The crickets? You going to sell to yourself? Because your family and friends are not a good way to start. Okay. I can tell you that a stranger is going to support you way faster than your family ever will. So starting with close family and friends, girl, I would never suggest that. All right. Never. Even if they are going to come through for you guys, you know. So let's go ahead. You guys see crash course. It teaches you how to set up your own online store, y'all. Okay, let's go into this. Setting up your own online store. If you need it, and how to add, and also how to add your affiliate links. Okay. So they not only say, well, first you have to do is you have to start a Shopify, or you have to start a, you know, a stand store. They show you how to do it. Okay, let's go ahead and go into this course, and then you see the modules. All right. Let me make sure you guys can see this. Yeah. So now you have choose your platform. If you go down, it tells you how you can resell this as a master resale. Okay. Resell as a DBA affiliate. Now remember, we have volume 1 and volume 2. I'm just going down. Setting up your stand store. Oh, you want beacons, which is free? Set up your beacons. They give you a guided tour. Subscription pricing. Creating a beacons account. Branding your storefront. Connecting your payment method. They cover everything, y'all. It's in your lap. Terms and conditions that you can put on with your business. It's already there. You don't have to search. You don't have to copy and paste. You don't even have to go GPT. Like, what? Sneak peek description. Upload your sneak peek. Remember how I told you I had a sneak peek? Well, how did I know how to put it up? Where did I get the information and the tools? Right here. Right here. Sneak peek description. Customize your sneak peek. Okay? Upload your sneak peek. I followed everything here, y'all. Page storefront setup. Okay? They teach you everything. As you go down, delivering products explained. Digital products versus automation. It teaches you all, y'all, all the way down. Setting up your system, connecting your domain, getting your domain, connecting your Stripe account so that you can take payment. Oh, you don't want to use Stripe? You want to use PayPal? Let's show you how to set up your PayPal. Adding your terms and conditions, editing your funnel. They teach you step by step, y'all. Adding, and you don't know how to add the digital products? Just go right here. We'll teach you how to add your digital products. Okay? Now remember, if you guys, and it also has add now, pay later. Okay? You can go through Klarna, y'all. If you guys want Klarna, if you guys want Zelle, you guys can go through that. It teaches you everything, y'all. Okay? I just wanted to show you guys this. And this is your custom sneak peek, because this is more than the sneak peek is going to tell you. We're actually inside of the modules. Okay? This is a sneak peek, because the sneak peek just lets you know what you're going to get. It doesn't allow you to go into the modules, into the courses, and go to each module. I'm just showing y'all. You don't know how to add your affiliate link to your digital product? They'll show you. So let me come from out of here. Hold on, guys. Some of them are videos. Some of them are how-tos. Some of them are where you read. Okay? Some of them are audios. But you get step by, you guys see right here. The video is going to walk you through it. The video is going to walk you through it. You can literally just have this up on your laptop or whatever. You can do this from your phone. And you can just have it up and just follow along. You can be on your iPad, have this up on your iPad, follow along on your laptop, step by step, y'all, at your own pace. So that means you can have a 9 to 5. You can have a part-time job. You can have a full-time job. Will it be harder? Fuck yes. But can you do it? Yes. If you put a couple hours in, say you do have a 9 to 5. I'm not telling you to quit. Don't do that. But this takes a minute, y'all. 30 to 60 to 90 days. But if you start now, you will see the fruits of your labor at least maybe by Christmas. Look, y'all, we have all of August, which there's no holidays in August, right? We have all of September, all of October, all of November, all of December. Y'all, we have the first 3 months before even any major holidays come along. Okay? Okay, so you might not be ready on freaking Halloween. Some of y'all will, though. Some of y'all got the means. Some of y'all really got that hustle in you that I believe you can do it in 30 days. Some of you guys already have a platform. Okay? Of course, it will be easier for you. But for some of us that are starting from the mid, just starting to see progress like me, or starting from scratch, we all have to start somewhere, you guys. That's why I encourage you guys to get like me. All right? Not only does this, if you guys look up here at the top, it comes with a community. It comes with the classroom. It comes with the calendar. Okay? It gives you everything. They have everything set up. If you want to go to, you know, a meeting, say, for example, on August 5th, there's something going on with the mindset at 12 a.m. 7 p.m., you have tech support. 10 p.m., you have a DBA workout. 11 p.m., there's something always going on, you guys. All right? You have a community where you can post on the community wall. You can see how people are doing, see their progress. Okay? This is all here. Start here with the DBA community. It welcomes you. It gives you tips. You can see other people's stories that can encourage you. You can ask them questions. You can comment. You can like. It's a whole community, y'all. Okay? Made another sale again. This is someone else. Okay? 1 day ago. Share your wins. If you guys can see right here, she says, made another sale again. Every time that cha-ching hits, it reminds me why I started this journey. I'm so happy and grateful for this opportunity. Thank you, DBA, for the knowledge, tools, and motivation. It's truly working. And she goes on to say, if you're still, you know, up in the air about it, you guys can see people's journey. This is real, y'all. It's not made up. This is not made up. This is social proof. All right. And there are receipts. And you can talk to these people. Like, once you get into the community, you can be like, hey, you got any receipts? Hey, can you show me what you did? Hey, you got a screenshot? They'll be happy to show you. Okay? Education is your superpower. Use it to break barriers, build dreams, and change your world one lesson at a time. Just so much motivation. So much, look, okay? So I just wanted to share that with you guys as well. They have leaderboards, and they tell you exactly what this is about, okay? Let me show you a little bit down to volume 1 and 2. So we've gone through all this, you guys. I just wanted to make sure that you guys could see this. DBA affiliate, how to even launch. If you don't know how to launch and you join the DBA, what do I do now? How do I launch? There's a complete module on it. Complete from A to Z, y'all. You can't beat this with a stick. Y'all can't tell me that this ain't gold. You can't tell me that you can't invest in yourself with this and take something away from this. And like I said, let me see. The volume 1 is $111. Volume 2 is $222, but it comes with both. It comes with both. Okay. And if you guys do Klarna or Afterpay, or I think they offer Klarna and Afterpay, you're out the door for $27. Okay. Under $30, you can get this started and actually start building. Okay. As you make payments. Okay. So you have that choice. All about digital marketing. It gives you the FTC guidelines so you can stay safe, stay legal, and grow. Visual attractions, funding departments, learn how to get grants and funding. Now here's the Digital Boss Academy Volume 1. You guys see it right here? This is digital marketing for beginners. All right. And there it goes. All right. This is for the DBA Volume 1. The Millionaire Mindset videos, introduction to the mindset. Remember, guys, this is right up my alley because I always say it starts in the what? Mindset, right? And this is what they're pushing. They're only pushing motivation and common sense to you guys. Nobody is trying to get you no fly by night. All of this is motivation and common fucking sense. That's it. That's it, and that's all. You don't know about email marketing? We're going to show you. You don't know anything about using CapCut for video editing and training? They're going to show you. You don't know anything about SEO optimization? These are the things that you need to start off with, guys, if you guys are not catching what I'm picking up. You need to know how to do SEO. Search engine optimization. You know when you put the hashtags and they tell you to pick your title and your description, and everything has to match. That's SEO, y'all. That's what gets you into the algorithm. That's what gets the AI attention and pushes you out to the people that are going to be receiving to you and receptive to what you have to say. Whether it's a post, whether it's a business, SEO is the way, you guys. All right. So it just lets you know, creating a portfolio. You don't know what that is? Why UGC? You don't know what UGC is? User generated content. I told you, get paid off views, get paid off of doing videos for other companies, other brands. This is how you get collaborations. This is how you get campaigns. This is how brands reach out to you. And you're working for them for 12 weeks, making $1,200, $1,500 for doing 30-second videos, 10-second videos. That's how it goes. Affiliate marketing, content creating, BTS, how to record and edit videos. It shows you. If you don't know how to even record or edit a video, we will show you. Come as you are. We got you. And this is why I'm sharing this with you guys. Okay. And let's see, creating pillars, content planning. I think it comes with templates of like different things that you can say, like how to set up your automation. Y'all, it's just endless. But I just wanted to make sure I showed you guys. Look at all of this. Look at what is it. I just pushed one thing. I just pushed one thing. We are still scrolling, and watch when I go, look, when I do this and there's an arrow, look how many more modules is in this module. Look at that. Each one of these, if you push it, look how much is up under this PLR. Look how much information is under this one module within a module. This is priceless information. Whoever gathered this together, girl, kudos to you. Because this took a concerted effort, like really, like kudos. Blueprint for creating online courses. You want to create your own course? We got the blueprint. You want to know all about AI? Let's see what we can do. We can do an intro to passive income with AI. You can do digital product planning with AI. You can do standout image creation with AI. You can do face. Come on now. Look at all of these modules within one module. Look at this. This is a plethora of information that is priceless. You guys need to take advantage of this, okay? You don't have to wait and see what the rock, you don't have to smell what the rock is cooking, baby. You don't have to wait for the meal to be done. You just got to smell what I'm cooking. You got to pick up what I'm putting down. You don't have to wait for me to be bathing and from the fruits of my labor. I just got to show you results, y'all, and we can do it together. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, you guys, let me go back. Now remember, with volume 1 and volume 2, let me get to the end. Let's see everything, y'all. Now I just pushed volume 1. Look, we still got volume 2. We still got volume 2, y'all, and volume 3. Now I only have volume 1 and 2. Okay, I invested. All right, I paid my $222. Now, if I want to get volume 3, I have to pay, it's $178, but it comes with everything and a lot more in there, okay? But right now, we can start with volume 1 and 2. We can definitely start with volume 1 and 2. Chat GPT fundamentals. You don't know about Chat GPT? We'll teach you. All things beauty. You want to get into the beauty? You want to do hair? You want to do nails? You want to learn all that? We got it all here in one business beauty model. You want to know how to do lashes? You want to know how to do hair? We got you. Social media, mastering social media. So it's just, y'all, it's just everything. You want to do stocks and crypto and investing? You want to do promotional, done for you content? Okay. I'm telling y'all. All right. So I just wanted to make sure I showed you guys this. Make sure you guys make it over to my store. All you guys got to do is push the link and it'll take you over there. All right. Yeah, y'all. Make sure you guys check that out. Let me see what you guys are saying in the comments, because I'm sorry, y'all, because I was on the other screen. I had to scroll on the other screen. All right. So I wasn't able to see you commenting, but let's see. Let me see. Let me see. What'd you say, Whitney? You said, I still have problems where I stay. Only the way to get this whole thing resolved is to buy a surveillance camera for my apartment and outside to pray for me. Now 5 years of this. Who? Your ex? Oh, you do? You still having problems with him? You're still having problems with him? Girl, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. But I know how that is, though. What's up, Nicola? I hope you guys can hear me now. Yeah, you guys can hear me. You say, I want to do fashion shirts and show my fashion finds. Yes, girl. Yes. They have all of this in there, okay? Because I didn't even open volume 2, you guys. I did not even open volume 2. But it teaches you the core to get started, period. Because there's a method to this madness, you guys. And you need to learn the basics before you dive into anything. And it's at your own pace. So once you purchase this, you can always have a forever reference. Because once you buy it, it's yours. But the beauty of it is that you can pass it on and make a profit. You can pass on this goodness and make a profit. Okay? And you can do it the affiliate way. Period. And like I said, if you want to invest in yourself, you guys think about it, how much you spend on coffee, or, your vice, what I'm saying? Maybe that you like to eat chips, or maybe you like to go to Starbucks, or you go out to eat, every Sunday or something. $100 to invest in yourself for something that's going to last you forever. And that you can also pass on and resell it. That's master label resale, where you resell it and then you still have a copy of it, but you pass on that goodness to others, right? Because we all want to eat, y'all. Each one teach one. You said, I am known in the girls that buy and sell stuff. You said, I am known. Oh, girl. Yes, girl. Yes. I do it. I do it. I made $500 in 30 days. Now, the rest of my success is being paid off views, which I'm just starting to see. But like I told you, I got almost 1 million views in 30 days by using the freaking SEO, by using the digital marketing course that I learned in here. Okay, by using some of the templates. They give you intros. They give you like, not hashtag, but like intros, things that you can say. There's a whole template in here. A whole template with things already that you can just pick and choose and just post. That's how I did it. That's exactly how I did it. Okay? And you guys can too. I'm just saying. And each one of these, just imagine what I just showed y'all. Okay? Just imagine what I just showed y'all. That was a plethora of information. That was priceless. This whole collection of courses with all of these modules is priceless. And the fact that you can still hold on to your copy and pass it on, the fuck? What? And it's all legit? Oh, hell yeah. I'm in. I was just like, I'm in. Because I really just wanted to learn. But when I found out what PLR was, like, because you can customize this, guys. I just want to let you know, you guys can customize this. Hold on. Let me pull up my store. Because you guys can customize this. If it comes one way, you can customize it. You can put your picture up there. Don't get too freaky now. But if you want to use your own font, you want to come up with your own title, your own words, girl, your own color scheme, you can personalize this. All right. Let me see. Hold on, guys. Let me see what you guys are saying. You said, but taking pictures of stuff is a lot. I'm not sure where I'm headed. Well, you know, like I said, this digital course, depending on which module you choose to start with, it'll let you know. That's the beauty of this. It's going to let you know. Far better than you getting. It's like you can get this information from here and then there. I may plug you up with some knowledge. I may give you a little, you know what I'm saying, plug here and there. But when you can get it all in one place, in one collection, that's awesomeness. Okay? That is awesomeness. You say, I also want to be a shopper. Yep, I'm both too. I'm both too. So that's how I know both sides of the coins, you know? I know what I look for as a shopper and what I want. And then I can also be on the other side of the coin because I know what people need. I know what I want and I know what people need and what people want too as well, right? Thank you, Carmen, so much for your input. I appreciate that. I have so much to sell. What do you have right now? And you're not good at computers? Well, this will definitely help you. This will definitely help you. Okay? This will definitely help you because you know why? Simply because it's at your own pace. So if you have to pause and come back and rewind and come back, there's no one over your shoulder. There's no time limit. You know, if you want to take a nap, you can just log off and take a nap and pick up where you left off. That's the beauty of this. Once you own it, it's there, it's yours, and it's at your pace, right? But remember, we are trying to get results this year. So we are set up for 2026. You guys, if you want to see a brighter, even by Christmas, we could have something popping. Even by Thanksgiving, okay? If you do this the right way, I'll say 3 to 6 months. 3 to 6 months. I mean, you will start seeing results, but I'm saying to get that ball underway, I'm just being realistic with y'all. I really am. Some of you guys will be able to do it in 30 days. Some of you guys will be able to do it in 2 months because you guys just got it like that. Some of you guys are quicker. You know, some of you guys already have a following. Some of you guys already have prior knowledge. Some of you guys already have your business going. You just need a boost. You just need a way out and a hand up. Right? Some of you guys just need a stepping stool. Some of y'all need a fucking ladder. I needed a ladder. Some of y'all need a stepping stool. Okay? I'm just saying. Right? And for someone who's not good at computers, this will definitely help you out. Okay? Because one thing is I'm looking to offer like Zoom, like maybe an hour of Zoom or, you know, a meeting that you can have where I can kind of walk people through it, but I don't have that set up yet. But I would not mind once someone purchases the course to offer a Zoom call just to get you started. Because baby, I know the basics. I can tell you off the top of my head and from what I do and from what I learned, I can easily get you started. That's what I can do. Okay. But I haven't had that set up yet, but I would not mind at all. I think it's a good idea. Like if somebody does invest in themselves and purchase that you need, like, you know, I would call it a wake-up call. Just to get you started, just to, you know, introduce myself and talk to you. Because this is a faceless channel, but I have come on before. And like I say, if you guys follow me on TikTok, you can see my face all day long. But I feel like if I'm trying to get you to the next level, I should be able to have a conversation with you. That's just how it is, like face to face, like at least at the minimum, a 30-minute Zoom call. So that you can see I'm real. Because, you know, when you add video into the context, you can see my body language. You can see my facial expressions that go along with this awesome and wonderful voice that you guys hear. I'm just kidding. You know what I'm saying? Body language says a lot. My facial expressions will say a lot. You know what I'm saying? Just the ambiance of where I am, just to see that I'm a real living, breathing person that really is about what she says. So I'm going to set that up. But for now, y'all, this is what I got. Oh, you have what? You have clothes, shoes, jewelry, and etc. Okay, okay. Yeah. You definitely could benefit, because if you looking right now, girl, don't you see online store right there? Don't you see online store right here? They got a whole module on that. They got a whole module. But what I do want to tell you, Carmen, is you still have to have the basics, because there's a method to the madness. It's not just, oh, I have the store, I'm going to set it up and I'm going to sell, girl. Nope. You got to get a couple of platforms. Start off with one, right, where you're posting consistently. And with those posts, there's a method to the madness, y'all. You have to use SEO optimization, or else it's not going to work. We're not into cramming hashtags anymore. 3 will do. And it teaches you how to embed those hashtags within your video, as well as post the hashtags that get you into the AI. AI is tricky, y'all. Even though it's often sometimes wrong, AI is the algorithm that you have to get into, right? There's over 17 billion people on, there's not going to be a human factor in all of that. A lot of this is run by AI because it's easy, it's faster, it's economical, it's efficient. And we have to learn our way. We have to navigate our way around that. Okay. So this is what I have, you guys. Oh, I was just going to show you the store right quick, since I do have it up, or do I have it up? Oh, damn. Oh, yes, I do. Hold on. Let me pull up my store right quick so you guys can get a visual of the store as well. But like when you watch my shorts videos, it's right there. Like if you go onto a short video right now and watch one of my shorts, it's literally on the screen. You just push it and you can go right into my store. Yes, baby. We are set up. We are monetized, and we rest to go. We rest to go. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can pull this up. Hold on. Let me see. Okay. Let me pull this up for you guys. And I want you guys to become part of the society, y'all. Let me make sure you guys can see this. Hold on. All right. So this is my story, you guys. And let me make sure you guys can hear me. All right. All right. So here you guys go. This is my store. Let me, hold on. Scroll up. Now remember, we got merch coming, y'all. We got merch coming. All right. I'm going to have merch coming. Now a new collection has landed. We're going to have hoodies. We're going to have t-shirts. We're going to have hats, digital products, and more. Now what I do have is the digital product. All right. We're coming with the highly favored shirts, you guys. All right. Now, this is what I wanted to show you guys. And I'm going to have to change that background because it's not showing up well. It's not doing a good job. So we are trial and error here. But you guys see this right here, okay? Right now, you can get the Digital Boss sneak peek, which is right here, okay? That's free. Go ahead and snag your digital playbook, your sneak peek. All right. And then if you want to go ahead and dive into volume 1 or volume 2, this is how you learn PLR products, private label resale. Okay. This is Digital Boss Playbook 1. That's at $111. I think that's an awesome price to invest in yourself with over 30 modules with hundreds. 30 courses with hundreds of modules. Okay. You just saw with your own damn eyes. I gave you a sneak peek. I actually went into the academy and showed you guys what you will be getting to. All right. This is the Digital Boss Playbook, you guys. Let me go into here. If you guys see right here, the Digital Boss Playbook is an all digital, all-in-one collection is for anyone who is serious about creating multiple streams of income online. With Digital Boss Playbook Volume 1, you get access to a complete collection of courses that will teach you how to tap into any stream of income. And this is a digital file, you guys, all right? No physical product will be shipped to you. You get one file to download, all right? And there you have it, you guys. You would just go here, add it to your cart, go right here. And, oh, I have 2 items. I'm sorry, y'all. So it says you have 2 items, but you know, you can just have 1 item, all right? Because I already put 1 in here. And then you can check out. You guys see right here, it still offers you the Digital Boss Playbook if you don't want to purchase this, like I said. And then you would check out, push checkout. And that's how you do it. You guys are pretty smart cookies. I mean, my chat is pretty smart. You guys are pretty debonair. But you know, I want to show off. You know, I'm happy we monetize y'all, and I was able to bring this to you, and I didn't have to drag you guys over to TikTok if you didn't want to be drug on over to TikTok, right? Yeah. So here we go. You can email me if you want me to email you guys. You can leave a message. And then go to your payment, like I said. There you guys go. Amazon Pay, Cash, Google, PayPal. And there you go. There you go. Okay. And you guys see the price is $222. Well, oh, I got volume 1 and volume 2. I just did that by accident, you know. But you guys see, all right? And then you would complete your order. There y'all go. Okay. All right, you guys. So you guys think about that. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. And I'll be here if you guys have any questions. Like I said, you can always, you know, DM me or leave me a message and I will get back to you. Okay. You said, okay. Yeah. So that's all I got, y'all. Let me see. So you guys let me know what you think about the Digital Boss Playbook. If there's something that you think that I think it would be a good investment. Okay. You can't win. I mean, you cannot lose by investing in yourself. And sometimes you just have to take that chance. And I believe that's taking a pretty good chance. Okay. With what we spend on our nails, like some of y'all will go out and get your nails and a pedicure and get your nails done and spend $100. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some of y'all will get that bust down lace front and easily spend $200-$300 on that. So, you know, get the gift that's going to last, you guys. All right. Get something that you can invest in that can create generational wealth. It can create another stream of income. It can add value and skills to what you already have. Okay. Some of y'all may like your 9-to-5. Some of you guys may already be entrepreneurs like Carmen is, and you guys just need that boost. You need a fresh start. You need a way out, a way up. Sometimes we just need a hand out and a hand up, right? And that's what the DBA will do for y'all, okay? That's what it did for me. So you guys let me know what you guys think about the whole situation. Like I said, the link is in my bio. And yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys. I will be back with another video. Make sure you guys, if you guys are part of the Replay Gang, make sure you comment. Now I'm going to start putting out edited videos. All right. But the only thing is the edited video, I'm going to start out with 3 to 5 minutes to see if you guys are responsive to those, if you guys like those, or you guys just want the lives. And then I'll start to make them longer. That way I can put out a little more content, but I'm going to be going live more, okay, throughout the day as well. So you guys be looking out for that as well. Like I said, I want to thank everyone for tapping in. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, I will see you guys on the next video, okay? Let me go ahead and put this up here and get that down. And you guys make sure you look into the Digital Boss Playbook, you guys. And like I said, stay tuned for the merch that is to come, okay? What did you say? You said that's the thing. I can teach you to do your nails and your leg front. See? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I'm interested in learning too. I think that's the next one I'm going to go after is the beauty one, because I go through the modules, y'all, and I do all of the things that I need to do. Now, you may not need everything within the courses, everything that's within the module. It may not pertain to you, but it's there. That's the whole thing, okay? If you're going to open up a Beacon store, you don't need to read about the Stan store or the Spotify, but it's there. It's a plethora of information. It's invaluable. It's priceless, y'all. It honestly is. To have this in your repertoire, to have this at your fingertips, and to be able to help others. You can even educate yourself and help others. You can become a guru. You can learn these and teach others. And in that way, you can earn income too. Maybe you don't want to resell this. Maybe you want to take what you learned and create a job out of that, and create what you learned from this, and then become a jack of all trades, in which you can introduce the basics to people. Now, I'm not saying you're going to be more than a novice, right? But you will be knowledgeable in the basics. And most of y'all are smarter than a fifth grader, okay? And you could very well help people, because there's people that are joining this internet every day that are new. There's people that join TikTok that are new, that know absolutely nothing. And you're like, girl, you don't know about that? Girl, you cannot do that in your TikToks, girl. Or you could be like, oh, girl, go over here and do this. Oh, you don't know how to do that? Be simple shit. They'd be like, no, I just started TikTok yesterday. You're a fucking guru. Do you understand that? To somebody, you are a guru. That's what I'm saying. I'm just using that word. You're always going to know a little bit more than somebody, especially someone who's just fresh on the platform. Right? You don't have to be a salesperson. You can take this course and tuck it and only share the knowledge, or share or use what you learn and better yourself, better your skills. You're going to get a better pay. You're going to be in more demand because you're going to add valuable. You're going to be marketable. When you have social proof, and then you add value to yourself by taking a course, by adding something, you can't do nothing but win. I'm just here to tell you. And I'm interested in learning too. So Carmen, this sounds like something that is definitely up your alley, girl. Make sure that you check it out. And, if you want to get the volume 2, it comes with volume 1 and 2. All right. So you get all, I didn't want to show you guys too much. All right. So that's why I didn't show you guys volume 2, but wait till you see what's in volume 2. You thought volume 1 was something? Wait till you see the 30 or so modules that's in volume 2. Or maybe 20 modules, is it? I don't know how many we looked at. It was a lot. I think it also comes in Somalian, Spanish, and French. So if you speak Somali, if you speak French, or if you speak Spanish, it comes in those languages, y'all. Okay? So if you speak Spanish and you need this in Spanish, it comes in Spanish. You can't beat it. You can't beat it with a stick. All right. So that's all I got for you guys. Like I said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. All right. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, baby. And I will see you guys on the next live video. All right. Until next time, America. Bye.
Don't clock out until you get to work. She like, I'm already there though, yeah, that's a twerk. So now I'm bobbing my head to the instrumental, thinking about my next check, cause the next sex is incredible. I got work and wordplay, all week grinding. I do it from Friday to Thursday. Hit green higher than when I be sipping the merch straight, cause Green Fetty and Jawsy be getting the work late. Yeah, yeah.